Hello, welcome in, audience. Hope y'all are doing well on this fine Friday afternoon. We did it, y'all. We made it through another week. Welcome in, everybody. I hope y'all are having a good day today. This is Timbo the Wizard Show. Echo, echo, echo. Welcome in, y'all. I hope y'all are doing well on this fine Friday afternoon. We're gonna be playing some Back for Blood today with the guild. Starting out with some Back for Blood with Sloops. Super excited for that. Welcome in, Sloops. Welcome in, Ryak. Exciting stuff going on. Due to Twitch's generosity, their overwhelming kindness. Thank you, Lord Overlords of Twitch. We now have a few more emotes. I'm thinking about getting another, a full new emote slot has been unlocked, and there's also animated emotes now, which is pretty cool. I just put through the emotes that I already had using the simple animate, and yeah, there's one of them. And the hype one is real good too. Yeah, I really like that one. I don't know if it works on mobile yet. Like, I think the animated emotes are still they're new boys. You know, they're a little fresh. They're still coming out of the tin. They're getting that new rust off. Yeah, rainbow hype. Yeah, absolutely, Slips. Absolutely. It's actually much more straightforward than you would expect. Like it literally has like just a menu that's like, hey, upload an emote that you have, and then it's got like a bunch of different choices for them. Like one of them was like side swipe in, so like the emote comes in from the left, or it like goes from the middle and it leaves on the right, so you could have like a hello and a goodbye one. Pretty actually like a real nice little feature suite. Pretty cool. I was pretty pleasantly surprised. Oh, also thank you to Mama Cheddar for the follow 18 hours ago. I super appreciate it. But let's go ahead and dive in. Let me jump into this voice call and turn this game show music off. Here we go. So I'm just gonna unmute Back for Blood. Turn it down a little bit. And then on. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Let me just make sure your levels are good. Say something.
Hello.
Beautiful. Excellent. How are you doing today?
Good. I have annoying news, which is that I have this update for Back for Blood that's going through. So if you want to play the first round without me, that's fair.
So I've been having like a little bit of a weird tech issue with that, where it says that it has to update, but then it will never update on my Game Pass, and I just hit launch anyways. So I'm hoping that it won't matter for us. I'm hoping we're not gonna be in two different versions of the game.
Ooh, that
Oh,
could be a
jeez.
fun problem.
Yeah. um.
But yeah, mine says like,
Shy.
it says 7 minutes. That seems like a lot for my computer, but we'll see.
Yeah, I always put the you know how like in those in the various your various storefront pages, you have the option to like change your bit rate or whatever. I never put it to my actual bit rate. I just put it at some random number, so it's always like, this is going to take 30 minutes and it's a 2 megabyte download.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But yeah, I would say don't wait on me just because it is unknown.
Yeah, for sure. I'll just dive into something. I've unlocked like a bunch of cards, but I've kind of grown a little wary because I'm not sure what the meta is at this point. You know, like I don't know really what's good to combo together, and so I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, I definitely know nothing about like the meta of this game.
Yeah, I've just been rolling with this melee kind of shotgun build for like ever at this point, and I'm like a little nervous to switch it up or make something new to divert. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely have trouble experimenting with different stuff once I get good at something in a game.
Yeah, because it's like all that muscle memory is attached to certain things, right? Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yeah, it can be real tricky. And like some of this stuff seems really good, but like you can only have the 15 cards in your deck, and then there's like so much like meta associated with like the card deck too, because it's like the order in which you have the cards is the rate at which you draw them. You draw the top stuff at the top first, so it's like so much to think about. It's a little bit nightmarish. Too many options. I can't believe also I'm just gonna jump in, fuck it. um
Yeah.
there's a really cool creator on Twitter named Lex, aka Titanomachy, I think is how that's pronounced. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
That guy is, or that they them is really cool. And they were doing a raffle for a custom subclass, and I actually won, which is incredible because I never win anything like that. I never win any raffles.
That's sick.
Yeah, it's cool, but I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have no idea what it's gonna be.
Yeah, what how does that work exactly? Like you guide them in creating a subclass or
Yeah, so they tweeted and they were like, yeah, just let me know like your general theme and what class and what your kind of play style is. And so I'm like, I'm kind of thinking like that's like a pretty wide range of things.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
try to quickly mute everybody. Here we go.
I'm vain, so I'd probably base it off of something I've played or done before.
Mhm. I was kind of thinking maybe it would be funny to do like a little bit of like a meme, like maybe like a streamer warlock subclass or something funny like that.
For your Patreon is like
Right.
literally like Twitch or YouTube or Facebook or something.
Yeah, he's like he's got maybe like a little familiar that's like just like recording all of his movements or something.
Oh, that's cute. I mean, that reminds me of like May from Overwatch. How May has the little
Oh yeah.
robot that like doesn't really do very much, but is integrated into her like ultimate and stuff like that.
Whoa, there's just wheels sitting here. This is very weird. I think I'm in the middle. They're in the middle of an event. And there's multiple of me. Okay, this is odd.
You're still on your opening screen on the
Oh
stream,
shit!
by
Thank
the
you.
way.
Thank you. And
You're
thank you. Let's go,
welcome.
Rose, for the subscription. Oh, sorry. I'll try not to double speak. I know that's tilting. Oh wow, the event's already over. That was the easiest supply points of my life. What's up, Ruby? Welcome in. I liked your track, by the way. Your track was real good. Yes, let's go, Rose. Enjoy your new emotes.
Is that guy gonna be okay?
I can't get out of the van no matter what, so I'm stuck. But you see the zombies, they're like attacking nothing, right? But there's blood coming out. It's because they're like, they're going for my invisible body that's standing there.
I'm glad that I got a patch update so I can get more high quality graphics. Just AI intelligent strategies. They're nailing it.
Yeah, it was really good, Ruby. I really liked it. Yeah, the AI in this game is a little special for sure. Did I tell you about the one time I was grappled? I was like pinned down, and an AI literally stood like 5 feet away from me, looking at me, being like, just staring at me, and I was like, "What are you doing? Please get me!" And it took like 5 minutes before it walked around a pole and got me, and I was like, "What are you doing?"
Okay, it
Please,
says
sir.
I have like a minute left. We'll see if that's
Wait.
true or not, but hopefully that's true. And you just got all these free points for doing nothing.
3 points for doing nothing are the best kind of points, in my opinion. Nice Pikachu. That's so cute. Pog Pika. We also just got some animated emotes dropped as well. So if that's your bag, baby, you should check them out. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the hub world after this load screen. It's funny. There have been multiple times when I've been playing this where I've like loaded in, I've quick matched in at the very end just as they were about to win, and like literally closing the door, and I've gotten points for it anyways. And it's like I literally just got points for showing up. I did nothing.
Participation points.
Right. Like when you matchmake into like like an Overwatch match right as they're about to like win, and you're like, oh cool.
You're like, all right, sounds good. I'll just hang out back here.
Yeah.
Last time I give credit, piece of paper's worth less than nothing if they get themselves killed.
Okay, my game should be launching now.
Awesome.
Need help securing the storm doors later.
Okay.
Oh, thanks.
It's funny because like I read online a little bit that the almost paradoxically the player count for Left 4 Dead has gone up and is higher than the player count for Back 4 Blood.
Really?
Right. Even though it's the sequel made by the same people who made that series, I guess, right?
It is expensive. I could see
That's true.
why people who were like really enjoyed Left 4 Dead, like hearing the new game come out, would like go back and be like, well, I'm just gonna play the old game.
That's super true. I mean, I'm not sure if I would be playing this right now if it wasn't available for free on Game Pass, right? Like,
Oh, that makes sense. Cool.
yeah, Game Pass is pretty cool. I kind of like Game Pass.
Yeah, I dropped full price like a chud. I was like, let's go.
I did too. I don't even own an Xbox. I was like, I want to play that. I thought it was really cool that you're like, yeah. So Xbox only games? Nah, you can play that on your PC now. Fuck yeah.
Okay, I am in the fort. I don't necessarily want to invite you to my game in case I have to like leave or something.
Sure, I'll invite you to a party then. I think that should work, and then you should that should join up. Matchmaking in this is a little funny. There you are. Do you think your character and my character are related?
You're my granddaughter.
Thought I saw something.
I feel like mom's kid definitely got pregnant at like 15.
Yeah, that
That's
lines
the
up.
energy I get.
Is there any pre-game stuff you needed to do, like skin mods or cards or whatever?
No.
Poggers. All right, let's go.
I don't know how to do any of that stuff. So I'm like not at that point of this playing this game.
I don't think it'll work.
Have you completed Act 1?
A load of coppers for that old rifle I had lying around.
Do you have the other half of the characters unlocked, like Carly and Hoffman?
I don't think so.
Okay, let's start with Act 1 then.
How do I see which characters I have unlocked?
I think are you playing a controller or mouse keyboard?
Keyboard.
Tab will pull up like the whole social menu, and then you can cycle to the cleaners, and that will tell you what you have unlocked and what things you have unlocked, like customization for that character too.
Okay, I guess I have completed it. I mean, I have Carly. Is that who we were talking about?
Yeah. Because you don't start with the last half of the characters. Funnily enough, you have to like earn them. So so that it's weird.
So yeah, I guess I've done more than I thought.
Okay, so let's. Oh wait, hold on. Wait. Stop. Cancel. Can't cancel it. I wanted to start from a specific spot because I think if you've already got Carly and all them unlocked, cancel. There we go. If you already got them unlocked, then you've beaten like the first like arc or something. Oh no. I'm barking this up. I'm so sorry. There we go. Create run. There we go. Play online. Ah, fuck. We'll start from the beginning. I'm tired of this. Oh, thanks, Goldman. I'm glad you like the new emotes. Oh, check it out, Sloops. Oh, I think, come over here. Yeah.
Oh, is that the bee bat?
It is the bee bat.
Oh, that's so cute.
It's so cool, right? I love it.
I really like that with your character too.
Yeah, it's very fitting. Agreed. I'm glad you like the emotes, Goldmoon. Yeah, I really like the rainbow hype one. That one just that one fits so well. I'm trying to think if have I seen this opening cutscene? I don't even know.
It's good to see you. Chris.
Mom.
Long time no see.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming.
No more freebies, Red. You want the supplies? You need to put aside your difference with Phillips.
Yeah, I'm done playing soldiers for him. You should be too. Come on, Chris. Well, don't tell me you're still falling for his BS.
They're really like trying to build like a big old world here, and I'm just not feeling drawn in, I guess. I don't know.
About Phillips, but he's right about one thing. This is a war.
What's that called? Like a cold open? When it just throws you into the mix and you're just like fucking sink or swim,
Yeah.
buddy.
I get it.
No, you don't. Okay, we're surviving here. Rebuilding.
Surviving's not enough. We've got to fight.
Now, we don't need to do anything. All right, when was the last time you saw written in any numbers?
Probably about right now.
Got him. It's cool that the cutscenes are synced though, seemingly, because that was like at the exact same spot that my cutscene was at.
Oh, nice.
This feels very Shaun of the Dead all of a sudden.
Yeah, it really does.
And I remember the music was so good in Left 4 Dead 1 and 2 also. Like the scene with the witch, so creepy, and the ambiance. Man. They're really trying though. They're trying real hard.
Oh shit.
They nailed the enemy design though. Like I love the way that they're like fused together, some of them. It's so cool.
Yeah, it really is very cool.
God, I love Mondays.
No shit.
Hey, I got this.
RCA.
On second thought,
That was a gun. Oh man.
Oh,
Fucking stone cold badass. That was sick.
Welcome to the team.
That almost gives me the vibe that he's new blood. You know what I mean?
yeah. It did. Is that the story? I don't know.
I fucking know. I have no idea. If you ask me what the hell happened in that cutscene, I would tell you they shot some guys. I have no idea.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm free.
Welcome in, Raj Q. Oh, Raj Q, check it. We got some new emotes too. A couple new animated boys. You should like them.
I see. Okay, so we're not supposed to trigger things. Yeah, stealth in games, my specialty.
I always like those games where you could get either go stealthy or go big. You know what I mean? Where it's like you could either go quiet or go loud, but if you go loud, it's like real satisfying.
Yeah. I mean, I've tried to do like stealthing games. It never really works out. Skyrim is probably the only exception.
Oh yeah, I mean stealth gets broken at high enough levels in Skyrim. It's real cool.
All right, collect your breath, collect yourself. Then let's get out of here.
Rover 2, this is Hope 1. Do you copy?
Hey, General.
Yeah, RHQ, some of the emotes, like the animated emote slots, they're real easy to do. You can just like modify them like
Home
from
sounds
your
so good right
Twitch
now.
dashboard. It's like real easy. It's super cool. Welcome back, Rack. Like that was the thing I really liked about Deathloop, was that Deathloop was like, it was both stealth and action, where you could go loud, but you could also be quiet and sneaky, and it was you were rewarded for both things. It was cool.
Yeah, it's good to have options. I do get frustrated when you need to complete like a stealth mission to progress in a game,
Oh yeah.
because that can be just like, I don't know, exhausting.
Oh no, especially when the game isn't designed for stealth, for sure.
Right.
Same with like escort missions, right? Where it's like if the game isn't designed with you having another person around in general, an escort mission's gonna feel like shit for the most part.
Yeah, because like, you know, they didn't spend as much time on that AI, so it's just like they get stuck in the corners and shit.
Right, exactly. But then you get really good like characters, like AI assisted characters like Elizabeth from BioShock or Atreyu from God of War, and those guys are real cool.
I was watching TV the other day, and we don't have cable, so we were watching one of those like free channels.
Sure.
We were on the James Bond channel, and we were watching basically the movie that the GoldenEye 64 video game was based on, with like Xena, Natalia, and Boris and stuff like that. And I was thinking about the escort missions in those games and how absolutely busted they were. It's like so broken.
Aren't they doing like a remake of GoldenEye too? Like a proper remake?
Yeah, I think so.
That's one of those gaming legends that like kind of slipped me by a little bit, so I'm excited to be able to have the opportunity to actually like play it. And wasn't like Top Hat like a big thing, or the guy with the bolo hat? Odd Job, yeah, because he was short, right?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, that was broken. Every friend group had a guy who played Odd Job because he was like harder to shoot. That was
Right.
like the troll friend that you had.
Right, because you had to like aim down, but the game wasn't built for you to aim down like normally, right?
Yeah, and I'm like a queer femme, so obviously I was playing Xena, who's the tallest character. And like really awkward to have the shortest character and the tallest character matched up like in a firefight, like in the middle of a hallway or something.
Oh no, absolutely. Oh, yo, what are your thoughts on that like Warner Brothers versus game, the fighting game that dropped?
Oh, that's okay. I kind of thought when I saw a joke about that on Twitter that someone like just made that like as a joke, like
No.
some kind of like satire.
I think it's real. No, yeah.
No, okay, fair enough. Well, that's what I thought about it. It looked so stupid. I thought it was satire.
I mean, I can't really blame you. It's literally like fucking Shaggy and Rick and fucking Gandalf fighting each other. It's pretty
Yeah.
absurd.
It's also like everyone agrees that Super Smash Bros. Is ridiculous. It just has precedent, so
Right.
it's fine.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's part of the thing that makes Smash so much fun, is that you have these ridiculous characters fighting each other, right? Like that would never happen.
But I would say for the N64 when the game first came out, all of the characters sort of had like some commonality, or like the way they were designed, it just didn't feel like every single character was from like a completely different universe. But I feel like these newer games feel that way. And if they were released in a vacuum, people would be like, what the fuck?
That's a good point for sure. Yeah, because the Nintendo 64 version, they had to do a lot with a little, right?
Right.
And now that you have like massive polygon counts, you can really make the characters look like how they look like in their own game, but
In
that's
their
not
games,
necessarily
yeah.
right. But it's not necessarily for the best, right? Because it's like a lack of cohesion.
Right, seeing like the N64 model of Villager like hanging out with like a character from Fire Emblem with like high definition art is like, it's like what?
Right.
Like what? Like I don't understand this.
Right, you put Kirby literally next to any one of those characters, and you're like, Although I do love Kirby. When I played Smash like ages ago, that was my main. Kirby was my shit.
Yeah, I was mostly on N64 Pikachu, I would say. I was that guy.
Pikachu, real good. What's this guy doing?
Over there.
Now who's running?
Still me, isn't it? Feeling slightly woozy.
What's this guy doing?
I have no idea. I think I'll send him a message real quick. Sir, please return to the room. He's going for it. Look at him go.
Wherever he's going, he's
going. He's going the distance.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome in, Kid Funk. Yeah, that's Sloops. Yeah, Kirby is indeed a demon. I mean, wasn't Kirby literally created in order to fight, like, God or something? Like, or Nega God? Some weird shit. Where's it going?
Shut the damn door! You want to let them in?
Calm down, there's no one here.
The fact that you can't kick people is unfortunate. Look at Hoffman's gun. Look at his drip on his weapon.
Oh yeah, he's out here with like the Ghostbusters like ectoplasm game. Like, yeah.
You got that legit Ecto Cooler limited edition. I'm kind of here for like these corporations that own like literally every IP under the sun making these ridiculous fighting games, because I don't think it would happen otherwise. And it's like, it's literally like the devil in charge of like so much IP, but like at least they could do something cool with it for once, right?
Yeah, it's true. I mean, they're just not for me, right? And that's fine. Like, they don't have to be for me.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, fighting games are like for sure a very specific vibe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even the classics, I wasn't like a huge fan of them. Like Mortal Kombat and stuff. I'd play them, but it's just not really a game where I can like sit there and like play it by myself and be like, this is fun.
Oh yeah, fighting games by yourself are very kind of snoozer experience, especially if the storyline isn't very good. Like sometimes the plot lines in those games are like actually interesting, but like if it's not,
right.
Like I thought the plot line in the new Mortal Kombat was kind of interesting, where it's like all time travel-y, and they're like multiple versions of the same character like hanging out and interacting with each other, like time travel duplicates, and I thought that was kind of cool.
That does sound cool. It also sounds like cheesy as fuck, but it sounds
oh yeah
cool.
that was why it was so good too, because it was like all these characters and there was like the 80s versions of them showing up. It was real fun. It was cool, but like also you can just watch all the cutscenes online and the game itself doesn't really matter, you know.
Right,
You're just
yeah.
like right. You're just fighting dudes, right? Literally just punching each other.
It's like, oh, you have to fight this character that you already know because of this really important reason, actually. Like that's the plot. Basically,
right. And that was like what was kind of interesting about the time travel aspect, because it was actually like modifying those preconceived notions, which was kind of interesting. But yeah.
So should we just like leave? Is this guy just gonna grief us?
I think we leave. Yeah. Can I leave as the group? I'll just leave and reinvite you. I will also switch it to a closed group so that way that doesn't happen again. I kind of thought it was already on that, but who knows? Cool. Oh, it says you're already in the party. Oh, sweet.
Nice, that's good.
No, they weren't talking. They were just like, they Rajki, they did what that one person did the other day when we were playing, and they fucked off to a random
Right,
corner of the
heard
map,
that
and they
as
wouldn't show into
KFC,
the
and I got
to the
really
room.
Excited. I was like, oh, well, I'll take some fried chicken.
What got you really excited? KFC?
Yeah, the guy said KSC restocked, and my brain was like KFC. Like, wow, wow.
Yeah, let me get that fried chicken restock. Hell yeah.
Let's go raid the KFC. Get our priorities straight.
I did think it was fun in that one movie, Zombieland, that the oh wait, hold on, cancel. I thought it was fun, like that whole like character arc of being like, yeah, I want to find a Twinkie really, really badly.
Yeah, right.
Trying to figure out how I can make it a close game. Oh, here we go. Private campaign lobby. On. There we go. Great. And we get to continue from right where we were. Yo, Ryan, go eat some lunch, my friend.
Perfect.
Go get that good grub. And then tell us what you're eating so that way we can live vicariously through you. Oh, maybe I'm seeing the cutscene again.
Yeah, me too. We can skip, right?
Yeah. I guess we were on the first level. Whoops.
Well, whatever. It's no big deal.
There we go. This time it's legit. This time it's for real.
This time it's legit.
For realsies this time.
Also, hi. I see Ryak and Rage Q are out there. That's cool. It's nice to see you.
I know, right? Woo. Yeah. Horns. It's a cornucopia of
All right,
flavor.
taking my vitamins.
Toot toot. Hog heaven. Barbecue.
My
chicharrones.
vitamins.
I thought we said no more paddling up Shit Creek.
Well, at least we still got a paddle.
The funny little details in games like this are the things that make them. Like the funny little packaging on these tables over here. So good.
Need all cleaners back in the village.
Leopardo. Yeah, alright.
Up one out.
Home sounds so good right now.
Are we ready?
I'm good to go. You good?
Yeah, I bought some medicine. I think I'm good.
Let's go kick some ass. Make room!
Ugh, why was that one blue? I don't think I've
Do
like
we have a
ever
plan?
seen that.
Or are we, winging
Why
it
was
as
what blue?
usual?
The zombie guy. They're blue.
He's blue?
Well, at least to me.
Huh. All I can think of is Eiffel 65. Was that the number associated with Eiffel?
Yeah, I can't remember. 61? I don't know.
A 60 something, right?
Yeah.
Let's hustle, people.
Just getting a little
65. Yeah, okay, you got it then.
Nice, nice.
Handgun here. Revolver here.
So I know you like base building games. What did you play Fallout 4, and what did you think of the base building in that, if so?
I played a little bit of Fallout 4, and honestly, I just wasn't a huge fan of it.
Okay.
I can't really explain why. That series is just like not a game franchise that catches my interest.
Sniper rifle here.
I mean, it is like for sure like a pretty heavy game series in general as well.
Yeah, and I really can't put my finger on it. I guess it's just like I don't like the aesthetics, or I don't like that. Occasionally I would just be walking around and like some like radiated fucking like giant monster would kill me, and I'd be like, well, I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing right now.
Yeah, that sounds like your pretty standard Fallout experience.
Yeah.
There have been multiple times when I've been playing Fallout New Vegas recently where I've just literally walked someplace and then a giant monster came out of nowhere and destroyed me. So
Right.
And yeah, I mean, aesthetic is for sure like a core vibe in the Fallout universe. Like if you're not like into that, I could see that like not like that's one of the main selling points, right? And if that's not doing it for you, I could see being like, eh.
Yeah, like in theory, it all, like on paper, it all should click for me, but it just doesn't.
Oh god, big boy. I don't know what's going on. It's dude. I can't see.
Looks like it needed some dental work anyway. Watch out!
Oh gosh.
Yeesh.
Hello. Jesus.
Oh shit. There's a guy.
I've always wanted to bathe
Thought he
in
just
garden.
yeeted my ass onto the fucking building through a wall. Holy shit.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Check this out. Maybe we found the fabled TP horde of he who squats under the mountain.
Is that a Tolkien reference? TP horde of he who squats under the mountain? That feels like they're referencing Tolkien.
I really, really don't know.
That's so weird.
It's me on the horde under the mountain. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know if anyone should really be following me.
Uh-oh. It's okay, I got you. I think we're going this way. Some of these levels are for sure labyrinthian. Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's one level where you're trekking through literal sewers, and it's like so difficult to figure out where you're going. And then it gets real dark, and there are sleepers all over the place. That level's real nasty.
Oof. Yeah, that sounds like a lot.
I like that they went like a little bit more Resident Evil though, with like the weird like fleshy stuff on the walls and stuff.
Yeah.
That was a mistake.
They could have gone straight zombie, and they did kind of pay homage to more of the mutation portion of zombies, I guess, which
Yeah,
is always
definitely.
nice. Oh, there's birds. Oh yeah, I see them. Don't go over there. There's birds.
This might hurt.
Need to fix this up.
You can hit Q on your keyboard to ping spots.
Jesus, where did they all come from? Mine now.
Here, let me help.
Oh.
I mean, we're not keeping score here, right?
Ooh, fox.
What's that?
Molotov here.
Yeah, I really liked I liked just the general like mucking about in Fallout 4. Like I found the gunplay and stuff to be fairly satisfying. Mucking about, yeah, you know. But like I didn't really get into the base building because it's just like I don't know, there was just something about like the settlement aspect of it that I found to be a little tedious. Oh, have you played Oxygen Not Included?
No, I've heard good things about that game.
That one's real cool. I own that one, but I have not played as much as I would like. I don't think I've even played it since it popped out of early access, but it's real cool. There's like full physics simulations on like oxygen and like gases and stuff. It's pretty wild.
Pleased to see you.
Make sure you don't frighten the birds.
Shit. Where'd everyone go?
Like you've got to like when you're producing oxygen, like your pawns are also breathing and they exhale carbon dioxide, and carbon dioxide is heavy. So if you don't build your base efficiently, carbon dioxide will begin to pool in the lower sections of the base, and you'll literally your pawns will just start to drown in their own carbon dioxide. And that's just one of many fucked up things that can happen.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely into micromanaging like resources, or like where you have to make decisions where you're like, I'm gonna build this and it's gonna cause this certain type of effect on my town, and like maybe I'll deal with that later, like that sort of thing. It's really fun.
Yeah, and like I feel like I saw you post this the other day in the Ninth channel. It's like about base building games. It's like the first 3 times you play a base building game, your base is gonna just not work at all, right?
Oh yeah. Like, you know, I wouldn't consider myself like an extreme gamer, but like giving myself credit where credit's due, and I have a lot of hours in like base and civ building games, and I still struggle every single time I open up a new one, which is fun. Like that's like a really cool thing about them.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I think that's a really interesting thing about games in general, is that like when you play video games of a specific type, right, you kind of start to get a knack for those games in general, right? Like if you go to a different type of game and you can pick it up and you can kind of understand it, but it's like that learning curve of the new system is kind of what's satisfying, I guess.
Yeah, 100%. Like nothing makes me drop a base builder faster than feeling like I've unlocked everything.
Right.
See, RimWorld is a great example, Rack, because it's like actually somehow like impossible to unlock everything in RimWorld. And part of that's because your build is determined by the people and their skill sets and like the part of the earth that you get dropped down on. But that I think that is what makes like RimWorld one of like my top 5 favorite, and also just like a game I respect the development of. It's just like a good fucking game.
Yeah, it's RimWorld is wild. Like the amount of things that can occur in that game is like you're always experiencing something new, which is like a truly incredible feat in any kind of video game, right?
Yeah, Civ 5, like that franchise, does a good job with that too.
I really got to play more Civ games. I think the last Civ game that I really played a lot of hours of was when I was like a kid, and my dad like loaded it up. But I think it was like Civ 4 or something like that.
Yeah, nice. If you've never played Civ 5, they have sales on that game where it's literally like $5 sometimes on like winter sales and shit. I would highly recommend buying that game and playing it, even if it's just for a little while. It's super satisfying.
I think I have some. I know I own. Now I'm gonna have to look at my Steam library. I know I own some kind of Civ bundle. I'm just not sure which one it is. Hold on, let me just Civ.
Yeah,
I do own Sid Meier's 5. I do own the 5th one.
Okay, nice. Yeah. Civ 6 is good, and now that I've played it, I have trouble going back to Civ 5. But Civ 5 is literally a better game. I don't know how to explain the situation, but it just is better.
I mean, I think a game can be more fun and be a worse game. I think those. I don't think those are mutually exclusive.
Right.
Let's go kick some ass.
Yeah, and it's like,
oh, go on.
It's also like bad. I feel like to be a fan of a franchise like Civ and be like mad that they made the game slightly different during another release, because it's like, obviously, like they can't just make the same exact fucking game.
Right.
But
right.
They sort of just nailed it with Civ 5, and like I don't think they can make a better one. I don't know.
Sure, no, that, I mean, that makes sense, right? And like, I think, like, I feel like almost it's comparable to what like the devs with Darkest Dungeon 1 did, where they were like, we're gonna make Darkest Dungeon 2 be its own thing, right? And it's standalone enough that they're viable games in their own rights, right?
I'm not feeling this.
Which I feel like more companies should do. I mean, unless I missed your, unless I just missed what you were saying specifically.
No, I Civ 6 got a lot of hate from the fandom, and I don't think it's justified. I think it's just like a rare situation where the first game was like literally just better. But I think they were right to try different things, basically.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm almost thinking of Axiom Verge, because like the first one was like this very like hardcore Metroidvania style game, like very classic. But the second one was very, very different, and people were like kind of annoyed about it. But I really liked the sequel because it was so different, right?
Yeah, a lot of people got upset about them changing the art style in Civ 6, which is another thing where it's like, I sort of agree. Like, I agree that the art style is worse in Civ 6, but also, like, I just don't expect them to do the exact same thing for a new release of a game. That would be kind of whack.
Right. I mean, yeah, I would feel it's part of the well, I mean, I also don't care for sports games, but it's also part of the reason why I would never think about like playing or supporting FIFA or Madden or any of that shit when it's just literally the same exact game. Like what's the difference between playing Madden 18 and Madden 2018 and Madden 2021? Is there actually a difference? Like
Yeah, I mean, I don't know enough sports to even answer that question. I assume like the people change or something, but yeah, the games always look identical to me for sure.
Like literally identical. Like yeah, it's very weird. Like that was like kind of my issue with like Call of Duty for a long time too, where it was just like it's just literally the same game being made.
Yeah, the rosters. That's like when I said different people. That was my not knowing sports words. Rolls eyes. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly, because it's just like the differences are so small that they're functionally like meaningless.
And I guess I like get it. Like, I don't know. Like, I guess if you really like football and you want to play as your favorite player, like, you're gonna do that. I don't know. I mean, I buy like sim expansion packs that give you like 5 new things. So I don't fucking know. I'm also a loser. Just like a different version.
It almost feels like that situation with like iPhones, right, where it's just like everybody's like always buying the new one, but they're like basically very similar to each other, right? And now Apple has like a new thing where it's like iPhone Infinite, where it's like you pay like a yearly subscription and you just get the new iPhone of the year or something.
Wow.
That's
is so obnoxious.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like the waste, dog. So much waste.
Just, like, wasteful.
Right? It's just like a new phone every year, for God's sakes.
Yeah, it's like so unnecessary.
Oh, they also, according to Riot, they also shut down the old servers for the older FIFAs and stuff. So that does make sense.
Oh.
Handgun here.
Something's over there.
Something is over there.
How are we supposed to do this? We have a bonus objective to... Oh, never mind. I thought the bonus objective was to do it without setting off any alarms. But there's an alarm door in our path, and there's literally no other way around.
What the fuck was that?
What the fuck was what? It was an alarm. Like what?
Yeah,
What are you confused about?
She was very concerned about that. I don't understand.
Big deal. No big deal.
Oh my gosh.
You okay?
Ham's birthday presents arrived, and I'm over here trying to hide his toy and bandana and dog cookie from him, and he's trying to investigate. Oh my god,
4 years of smoking Marlboro Reds.
you gotta take a video of that, RHQ, if you can. That sounds so cute. What did you say, Sloops? Say again.
Oh, I was just making fun of my character.
I heard something about 40 pack a day.
Yeah. Every time she coughs and she's like, it's nothing. It's just the excitement and the 40 years of smoking Marlboro Reds. Like,
I feel like Mom smokes Black and Mild.
no way. Marlboro Reds all the way. That or like maybe Virginia Slim, like an offshoot, like a ultra light, just to be fucking weird.
Oh, we got a door over here.
Over there.
Did you sorry, random question. Did you have like a show that you watched when you were like a kid that you remember fondly or something? Because I'm just like, for some reason I have like Dexter's Lab in my head for I don't know why.
I see something.
So
No worries, Ryak. Have a good one.
let me answer your question with a convoluted story and answer.
Oh, please
here.
do. Please do. That's my preferred answers to questions.
So my parents took us to the video rental store to get cartoons and stuff. I didn't watch a lot of like cable TV growing up, not for like any particular reason. It's just like wasn't really a thing I did a lot of. So I watched a lot of VHSs that my dad would burn from the VHSs at the like family video. And
Amazing.
I would just like watch the same like 4 episodes of a TV show like over and over again. Which like, all right. Kind of explains like why I listen to music or like watch the same thing over and over again. But yeah, the thing I remember the most distinctly were the 3 episodes of the 90s X-Men cartoon that I had on VHS, and all of them had like cliffhanger endings. So I had the one where Jean Grey turns into Phoenix, like where she rises out of the lake, and she's like, I am Phoenix. So that I would say that's a sweet spot for me. The X-Men cartoon.
And so, did you ever get the chance to see the endings of those cliffhanger episodes, or?
Like in my teens, yeah. Not as a kid.
Oh man, that's real funny. That's a nice story though. I like that. Like, because I feel like that's a very relatable thing, right? Because I know like growing up, like I used to watch. I would like watch movies over and over again on repeat. Like
Right.
I would watch like Back to the Future. Like just like I would just marathon like all 3 movies back to back, and then be like, okay, let's start it again. Take it from the top.
Yeah, just that like child urge to watch the same like thing you like over and over again.
Yeah, because it's like comforting in a funny way.
The other episode I had was Mr. Sinister when he crashes Scott Summers and Jean Grey's wedding and kidnaps them. and like straps them into like a machine. And I just remember that's like the end of it where he's like, I got you now. It's like the end. I was like, oh, okay, like fair enough. Like I'll never see
Wow.
how this like plays out, I guess.
Heavy ending.
Yeah, right. But I had the action figures. So I had a Mr. Sinister action figure. I had Rogue, Wolverines. I had all of them. So I would just play out how I thought the episodes would go.
Nice.
Afterwards.
That's legit.
Yeah.
Are you excited for the 90s reboot of X-Men that's happening apparently?
You know, I am. I think they understand exactly that their target audience is me. Like I think the
yeah.
I think the like X-Men Evolution and the X-Men show that they played on Cartoon Network for a while, those were for kids.
Patching myself up.
Which like cool. Like I don't need to like the new X-Men cartoon they make for people who are like 10 years younger than me. But I think they know that this is for the, you know, middle-aged people who go to Avengers movies population. Like, so I think they'll do an okay job.
I mean, it definitely feels like they understand their audience with the way that they announced it, right?
Right. Yeah, the meme of like Wolverine looking at the picture.
Right, exactly. Like the level of self-awareness in that announcement alone, right?
Yeah, and they made it. They made or they like had it on like Disney Channel or whatever. So it's not like they're taking on this new IP that they've like never handled before. I mean, I think the biggest risk is just like
take care of that wound, Evangelo.
They won't feel like they can make it for adults in some situations. Like, I don't know. Batman and X-Men 90s cartoons are notorious for when people rewatch them, they're like, whoa. Like, that's actually a very, like, adult conversation they're having. Like, Rogue and Gambit getting into a fight about him, like, hitting on her, basically. It's like, okay. That's, like... not really something I would put in front of a child,
right?
Necessarily. But like, I'm kind of glad it was put in front of me as a kid. But you know.
Yeah, I gotta go back and rewatch like the old '90s X-Men show because I only ever caught like snippets of it here and there, like not enough to really like grok what was happening on the screen or really understand what was going on. But like, I gotta go back to watch that one because like I hear so much good stuff about it.
Yeah, it's honestly good. I think, you know, I'd have to rewatch it now that I'm older, but I rewatched the entire thing all the way through probably about 10-15 years ago. And it was good. Like it held up. It was interesting. Yeah, I mean like, just like I was saying, like some of the plot lines are like honestly really dark. Again, I mean I pay the most attention to Rogue because she's my favorite character, but you know, there's a plot line where they start advertising that they can like cure mutants of their powers, and everyone in the school is like outraged. They're like, "Oh my god! Like, why are they doing that? Like, this is awful. They're trying to like, you know, destroy our lives." And then Rogue is like, "Actually, my power sucks. Like, I can't be intimate or have a relationship with like anyone." Like ever. And like that's it's like pretty dark, and she does go through with it, and like all of her emotional kind of like trauma with that experience in her history is like very fucking compelling. It's an interesting conversation, like
And you know, I this just reminds me of this really interesting like Reddit thread that I read actually, where it was like the analogy of mutations in X-Men with like disability and stuff like that is almost paralleled in like the disabled community as well, right? Where it's like some people want to be like, if there was a cure, right, some people would be for it, and some people are like, this is like who I am. Like I think like
like this changes a part of who I am.
Right.
you know, that's very verbalized in, I think, a lot of neurodivergent communities where it's like,
Right.
I don't need to be cured or whatever. But yeah, I mean,
Real
I don't
interesting.
really have physical disabilities, but like I have chronic pain, and it's like that'd be cool to get rid of. Like,
Right.
like I would prefer like not to have that.
Right. Yo, yeah, I exactly. It's and it's really interesting to hear like that, like brought up in like a piece of media that is like not contemporary, right? Like
Right.
not super contemporary, right? To have that even broached in a topic is like it's real heavy and real interesting.
Yeah, I feel like maybe there's some traps to this angle of the conversation at this point, but I remember there being a lot of people online who would write about how X-Men was also like a commentary on, you know, being a person of color in America. And then there were also literally mutants who were people of color who were
Right.
experiencing that angle of it too. Like, so it was interesting.
Flashbang here.
No, yeah. I mean, I think that there's like a lot like that was like why I think the X-Men and the mutants and that whole concept is such a powerful one in the Marvel universe, because it's really good fodder to talk about a lot of different things and a lot of different topics like that, but you got to handle them like respectfully, and also ideally give the reins over to people who are impacted by that kind of stuff so they can tell their truth, right?
Yeah, I mean, they never called them this in the show, but by all accounts, like, there's more than one plot line where mutants are, like, literally put in, like, camps. Where
Right.
they were, like, labor camps or death camps or whatever. And it's like, oh, okay. Like, oh, no. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if they did that on accident, didn't think that through, or if somebody was like, I have a fucking story to tell and did that intentionally. I have no idea, but it happens like multiple comics, multiple episodes of the show, like.
Yeah, and I mean, I think stories like that are important to be told. It's just like you are, like you mentioned, you're kind of treading in difficult ground, right? And you want to make sure you're doing it justice and treating those who actually are impacted by those like real world things on the daily with the due respect that they deserve, right?
Exactly. Yeah. It's something where you don't. If you're not willing to put in the work to make that story like genuine and like, I don't know, respectful, like you said, then yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, because I mean, at that point, it's like it's almost like what's the word that I'm looking for? It's almost like it's
Mine now.
just taking that level of pain in like our society and just monetizing it without any
Right.
self-awareness, right? Corporatization, I guess.
Right.
Go.
So that's the kind of stuff where, like, if I was working at Disney and they were like, give me some episode storyboards, you know, I'd sit down and I'd be like, well, I'm probably not going to go out of the gate with the, like, concentration camp story.
Yeah.
that they told, like, every single season. Let me think of something else.
The other day on stream, I watched the the Wes Anderson X-Men parody, and like it was so funny. It totally it's like almost like five years old at this point, and it just lives up. It holds up so well. I was dying at it. I would love to see some more satirical takes on like the X-Men too, because I feel like X-Men it can be like very serious, you know, like like incredibly serious, and it's like I kind of want it to be a little bit like, I feel like there's an opportunity to tell like lighthearted, silly stories too. You know what I mean?
I
Open
see
Zarkray.
that. I feel that. This is why I'm glad that there are other people in the Knights of the Bantam community, like, because I do have a tendency to be like pretty serious in storytelling and stuff like that. I really appreciate that other people are like, okay, but what if it's hilarious. I'm like, all right.
Right.
I actually was just gonna make everything depressing. So
Ah,
that sounds like a choice. I'm willing to go along for the ride there.
Yeah, it's I appreciate the different styles as well of storytelling too, because it's like I think that's like one of the most valuable things about, like, especially like you have these established pieces of media, right? And it's like, yeah, you can tell a huge breadth of stories with them, right? Like you can use X-Men to tell a really serious piece covering a lot of like topics, especially that are relevant in our society, or you could just like point out how ridiculous it is that a person could shoot lasers out of their eyes and somebody has wings and stuff.
Yeah, right.
Like
Hi Zarkai, it's really good to see you, and hello Ruby. I know you mentioned that you were lurking at one point, but nice to see you. We are in fact teamed up to kill zombies.
Cool. Just give me a minute.
how's your lab going, by the way, Zarkray? Is that are you on the one of your final days, or are you still trudging along? Zarky's got these like really intense labs that he's been grappling with, and they sound terrible.
Yeah, Zarkai is like obviously a very smart and determined person. It couldn't be me.
He's the physics wizard around here. I think that was part of the reason why I like Guardians of the Galaxy so much on my initial watch, because it was
that's a good example.
Right, because it was just so ridiculous and self-aware that it was like how absurd everything was, right? There's a sink over here, Sloops.
Yeah, I need a sink. Where's that? Over here?
Yeah.
Over there.
Got a long way to go. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry, great. Did you like the first Guardians of the Galaxy or the second Guardians of the Galaxy more?
If I'm being honest, I don't think I saw the second one.
That's fair. That's fair.
For how much I like superhero stuff, I don't know how to explain it, but like I don't like superhero movies. Just like
That's valid.
don't enjoy watching them. And
I think that's super fair, because like some superhero movies do a really poor job of doing character development and growth in the course of like a 2-hour-long movie. Yeah, and if you like superhero stuff, that's like actually a core aspect of superheroes. So
okay, thank you for putting your finger on it for me, because I've always been like, am I just like a pretentious piece of shit? Like, why do I hate like the Hollywood version of this? Like, seems like it should be kind of cool actually. But yeah, I think it does boil down to like I'm not here to read a comic or watch like, you know, superheroes to like not get that level of investment in character development and stuff. Like,
right, absolutely. Because it feels kind of one-off, right? And then like something will happen in the course of the movie, and then it will just kind of be disregarded in the sequel a little bit. And
right.
And it's like, well, what the fuck was the point of you in that fucking first movie, right? Like, come on.
Yeah, it's like, were you guys even did you guys work on this together? Like,
right.
You know, like what's going on?
What was the plan, y'all? Come on. That's like, I feel like why I'm gonna start the event. That's why I feel like the long form like TV shows, like the animated stuff is like so good, right? Like both in the DC and the Marvel side, because like they have the opportunity to have the characters grow and like actually change.
Yeah, and you get little like backstory like snippets,
right,
which make you like more invested in the type of decisions that the characters make. And I'm snagged. Oh, I can use the gun. Okay.
No, yeah, absolutely. Like what was it? Young Justice did a great job of that, right? Where instead of like instead of just plonking down all this character backstory that and expecting you to give a shit about them. Instead, it was like, oh yeah, we're gonna like slowly give you like piecemeal at these details, like about what was her name? Not Huntress, but the other archer, Artemis.
Yeah.
I gotta watch this, the second series, not Invasion, but the one after that. The Steven Universe future version of of Young Justice, whatever that one is called.
They need this.
Here, ammo.
But no, I don't think that it's snobbish to be like, this movie doesn't have any character growth or plot development in it. I think that's a reasonable complaint to make about a movie.
Well, that was fun.
I just know I have a tendency to occasionally say like hipster bullshit, so sometimes I'm like, am I a parody of myself? Like, I don't know. We'll find that out eventually, I guess.
Sorry, it's not on purpose. I promise.
But Matt knows I don't really care for that stuff, and he's not particularly into it either. But when he was dog sitting all the time, you know, he'd go over to these people's houses, and if they had like like a PlayStation or an Xbox he was allowed to use, he would do that. So he played a bunch of games that way. And if they didn't, he would just like watch TV. And if you have like those cable channels, there is always a superhero movie on some channel at some point. So he's seen like every single Avengers or like every single movie that's like out of theaters, and it's like so funny to me because I'm like, you have no investment in like this fandom at all, but you know like all about it.
What the hell?
That is really funny. You know, it's just on, and then you watched it.
Exactly, yeah. It's like the Forrest Gump of our generation. Like, our kids are gonna be like, yeah, I've just seen Avengers 3 like 5 times because it's on TV every day. And like,
And I just kept watching.
You stink.
Yeah, I think that, I mean, it is like a marathon at this point to watch all those films, because there's just so many of them, and it's pretty absurd.
yeah, absolutely.
I kind of felt that that the first Ant-Man movie had the best character development in it, because
Really?
because I actually gave a shit about those characters by the end. Like, I was like actually like I was like invested in like Ant-Man, like getting back together with like his family. Like because I guess the scope of the movie was smaller than oh, the planet's gonna die or the universe is in trouble or something, you know.
No, that makes sense.
Twitch did add some emote
Yeah,
slots.
Zark, right. Twitch did add a bunch of emote slots.
And there's an animated one in there too
Kinda
now. Yeah.
cool.
Enter.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like those Marvel movies at this point, they're just like roller coasters, you know, like they're basically the same every time. The hips and their hills and dips are slightly different, right? But they're practically the same, you know.
Yeah. And I think like the tone was really set. This might be controversial, but this is my take on things. I think it was Transformers that set the tone for every single one of those movies, which was Michael Bay, like, you know, exceptional CGI, exceptional Americana, like get the girl kind of like action, and like, yeah, like high intensity action scenes that like run into each other. That wasn't like that common in movies before that kind of era of action films. Like, chase scenes have always been like chase scenes, but the whole like non-stop like fighting, flying, zooming, I don't know, I feel like that tone was really set by like Transformers, and now that's what like every single one of those movies feels like to me.
Yeah, I totally agree with that actually. Like I feel like you're on point with that. It definitely feels like the Michael Bay vision like infected the rest of big budget Hollywood for sure.
It's like
Sorry, I'm
when
seeing there's some kind of echo. I'm trying to isolate it. Continue though.
yeah, it's like when you turn your headphones up too loud and you're like, oh, it's just too loud, and then you turn it down and you're like, wait, now it's not enough because I've figured out what too loud sounds like, and I want to go back to that. That's like what I feel like Michael Bay did to action movies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he like he brought the general level up so high. He raised the bar, and now it's like, and because of that bar raising, it just became the norm, right?
Yeah, that's how I feel. Because it's like, I don't know, some of these movies, it feels like they're like afraid to just have like a quiet moment, and it's like, it's okay.
Oh,
Like,
this should be no problem.
it's all right.
I totally agree with that. Like a quiet, like sincere moment too. Like because they'll have quiet moments, and then it will just be undercut by like a fucking fart joke or somebody like.
No, you're totally right.
Which sucks because it's like, yeah, I want that moment of lightheartedness, of brevity, you know, because shit's kind of heavy all the fucking time, right?
You found something good, or just don't like me?
Well, I don't know that I can do anything to influence this echo.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure why the echo is happening at sometimes, but not at others. I honestly have no clue. Maybe if I turn my TV down a little. Hold on. Thanks, Goldman.
The stink.
Yeah, I had to take the alien the cantina music from Star Wars off of my sound alerts thing because I found that when I was uploading the Twitch VODs to YouTube, that 7 seconds of audio was getting copyright struck, and these are like videos that have 0 views on them, and I'm like, how do you know?
Yeah, I don't really know a lot about audio detection technology, but it's obviously gotten a large investment from some of these companies because it's rapidly developing and getting smarter.
Yeah, it's a little scary to be honest.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, all these things start as ways to make money, and then you're like, wait, I could like sell this to like the police or foreign militaries for money.
Yeah.
And then it's like normalized, you know.
Are you ready for the event?
This can't be good.
Yeah.
Run for it, Marty. Yeah, no, like there's like a lot of really troubling software that and pieces of technology that have and are being co-opted by like military and police forces, and it's very troubling for sure.
Yeah, one of my buddies is building something in Silicon Valley that I think is like literally the worst thing in the world that should never be built. But you know.
You're friends with Mark Zuckerberg?
Yeah, my buddy Zuck. Old Zucky.
Oh man, what a crapshoot that is! That he's just renaming his company Meta. It's just the old Comcast Xfinity switch up. We're on to you, Zuck.
I can't believe that's what they chose. I mean, I can believe it, but it's like, I don't know. It's like when you see something that's like what you would call something in a book, and then you would be like crossing it out because you'd be like, that's like too cheesy. People aren't gonna buy that.
No, absolutely.
You know?
It sounds like the name of a bad tech company in a dystopic novel, in like a subpar dystopic novel. It sounds like the name of the evil company in Ready Player One.
Yeah, like literally.
And then he's got the gall to be like, "Oh yeah, Facebook is no longer investing in facial recognition technology." And then like literally the next commercial, Meta is investing in facial recognition technology. Eat grenade. Hey, that worked. So we got to run all the way up to the top, and then we got to run down here to where this stuff is. And then we're going to have to go back inside.
And just to be clear, this time I mean the seat, not the weapon.
Hey, congrats, Zarkrai. I'm glad you're done doing stuff because it's Friday night. You deserve it.
Agreed. Agreed. Zarkrai works very hard. He's a hard-working they, and indeed.
Just a swell friend.
We need to sync that ship
Get on the
before
thing.
front. You up for the job?
I can't use the thing. Use the thing.
Came through it.
Need two of you to plant explosives on the boat. The
There.
rest of us will lay down cover and fire.
All right, bots, get in there. I'm sure you can do it.
Sure, I'll go back. Didn't get time to look around the first time.
Oh, wait, Sloops.
Help has
Yeah,
arrived.
let me heal you up, and then we'll go back in.
Yeah, I'm kind of fucked. I didn't notice that.
Hey, dickwads, watch where you're shooting!
I am so sorry.
You got a face like a bamboo ass and smells twice as bad!
All right, we got this. We got this. You just got to go down to the lowest floor of the deck. I might be able to help you with that, right, Shu? There should be like a way that you could export formats or something. I'm not 100% sure though. This part is a little difficult.
Yeah, I'd say so. Wait. Oh, I lost the explosive when I
Oh, no.
died. Oh!
It's okay. We'll go get it.
Goodbye, Bot Walker.
Bot Walker is fucked. Evangelo's like, forget my AI brother, and it's all about the PCs.
You're all on your own, computer man.
Out of my way. Anytime you guys want to join in, fine with me.
Yes, we got this.
Here, I've got your back.
Oh, got up fast.
Yeah, that's my ability that I never use.
Oh, nice. That's a good one. Oh. All right, I got one
How'd you
planet.
get down there?
There's a stairwell.
Oh, I see it now.
One more to go.
This is giving me Titanic vibes.
For sure.
Like this boiler room looks like a good place to hook up with a rube. Oh no, I need help. Sorry.
I got you. I got you. And then we're gonna have a minute to boogie.
Woo!
This is Hope 1. If you're all quite through playing around, you need to get your ass
Up the stairwell. Oop.
I don't think I'm gonna make it.
We got this.
All right, 7 health. Good to go.
You only need 7.
Oh
I mean,
my
you
God.
technically only need
Bob
1.
Walker's just getting beat the fuck down by 2 like arm guys. So pathetic. Ah!
Yeah, stay back. Oh shit. Well, this is problematic. Rush. Think I'm just gonna run for it?
Yeah,
I don't think I'm gonna make it either.
yeah, you live on.
Oh god, I'm not gonna make it. I don't have enough stamina.
Goodbye.
Fuck. No. Shit.
Best thing to do is get straight back in the saddle.
Run field.
What do you mean no continues remaining?
Well, it's probably for the best.
Wait, we had to continue left, didn't we? We didn't lose.
I don't know. But I should take a break from
No worries, no worries.
games.
Thanks for hopping on. I super appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's been real fun streaming with you.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. We'll catch
Absolutely.
you later.
Yeah, would you like to promote yourself before you head off?
Yeah, sure. I'm Sloops, and it would be cool if you don't already know. You could check out Knights of the Bantam. We have a link tree, which I'll just pop in here. We do tabletop role-playing content such as podcasts, Twitch live streams, and we're looking towards some other goodies in the near future. So if you're an artist or you generally like tabletop role-playing content, that might appeal to you. So thanks, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye, Sloops. Thanks again. Alrighty. That was Sloops, everybody. Thanks so much again to Sloops for being on the show. I super appreciate it. We're gonna go ahead and pivot to something else, but in the interim period, I'm just gonna go use the facilities real quick, and then we'll be playing something new. Let's see. We'll figure it out then. Thanks for the applause, Larky. All right, I'll be right back, y'all. Alrighty, folks, I am back. Thank you so much for your patience. We're going to be diving into a new game on the show, but a game that I've played before called Blasphemous, which is like a real cool Dark Souls platformer, Metroidvania. It's cool. Yeah. Yeah, you know it, Raichu. I showed this to Raichu the other day while we were finishing up some behind-the-scenes stuff for an upcoming stream game, and I wanted to give the opportunity for y'all to give this a look-see. I think Zarkray is going to enjoy this too. This game's real cool. Oh, let's turn Pretzel off also. Let me just go ahead and make sure everything is updated and we're good to go. Oy. This boy in here. Excuse me, sire, but I'm already famous, so you can just get in the ban list. Bop. Andalusia Metroidvania. Andalusia. I don't know. What's that a reference to? I vaguely recognize that word. Hold on, I'm Googling it. Andalusia. Southernmost autonomous country in the peninsula of Spain. Oh, it's the most populous and second largest autonomous community in the country. Neat. Moorish architecture. Oh, fascinating. It's the part most associated with flamenco and religious practices. Oh yeah. I'm looking at images now. Wow. Oh, that's really interesting. Oh, cool. Because I knew that like it was riffing on like Spanish architecture, but like wow, seeing some of this stuff, it's not one to one, but like wow, that's really cool. That's really neat. It's also like one of the most populous communities in the southern part of Spain. But I can't be expected to know any of that because I'm an American. And as an American, I don't know anything about any other part of the world. If it's not in America, I don't know about it. And if it is in America, I still probably don't know about it. Thanks, American excellency. Oh, that's what that is. Oh, boy. I always hated that phrase, American excellency. Yes, Archer, what region are you in? Don't feel like you need to dox yourself. This looks different. See, put it at 480. Why did it put it at 480? And then I upscaled it. It looks the same. Looks identical. Very weird. Literally the opposite. Way up north. North has the best food in Spain. But you might be biased. So I guess we'll go pilgrimage. We'll go. So on this playthrough that I did on my first playthrough, I got 91% completion, but I couldn't actually complete the game because the game bugged out. I couldn't get 100% because the game actually glitched, and it glitched in such a way that it prevented me from doing 100%. Oh, your grandma's from the southeast coast? Cool. Yeah, I was pretty surprised about that too, Zargray. It is not the sun rising, but our sins. Anonymous. I was pretty surprised. I didn't even know it was Total Biscuit, to be honest. Like, I very.
Guilt. I claim your grievous miracle.
Turn it up.
Make my chest hurt with regret.
Sorry.
Forge your punishment and nail it deep. Shape my guilt once again.
Oh, shit. And then she turned into a statue. Great, thanks for the sword, lady.
And thus, guilt, repentance, mourning, and every pain of the soul of all kind were visibly and tangibly manifested everywhere and in all of us. Sometimes in the form of blessing and grace, sometime in the form of punishment and corruption. That divine will, equally pious and cruel, which we could not and will never be able to unravel, was called the miracle.
We're totally okay. Laws are great. Yeah, there's a little bit of that going around, I feel like, in America too. No, I feel like it's at a bit of a different level, for sure. Different types. The Brotherhood of Silent Sorrows. Look at this pixel art. It looks so good. Press L1 to consume one of your biliary flasks and recover vitality. These consecrated flasks are refilled by kneeling and a prie-dieu. Find empty vessels to increase the amount that you can carry. Classic. Yeah, I could see that happening. There's just like so much indoctrination and stuff that goes on in America too, especially in terms of religion. I could see that being, especially, I could see somebody coming from another country being more deeply impacted and affected by that, for sure. Oh, it thinks I'm using it knows I'm using a PlayStation controller. I wonder how it knows that. Look at that wall grip. Look at that ledge grip. Skirt. Skirt. God, this game looks so good. I forgot how pretty it was. Skirt. Yeah, skirt through them haters. Skirt. So this is your bonfire. Resting will cause enemies to respond. Yeah. Oh, I guess this is an enemy lol. Skirt. Yeah, the visuals. You ain't seen nothing yet, Zarky. So these are all like meat, right? Like these are all dudes that they've been stripped and they're all wearing the same they're all wearing the same headgear. Excuse me, sir. Give me one of them biliary flasks, son. You ain't shit. Skirt. Look at him with his AoE. Ain't that cute? Skirt. Skirt. Oh, I can't skirt into it. Can't skirt into it. Gotta skirt over it. Skirt. Hope you're ready for Skirt Souls, chat. Skirt. Alright, he's dead. Just DPS race his ass and done. Seemed to be based on the Caparode outfit used in the Holy Week to celebrate the death and rebirth of Christ. Oh, interesting. Oh man, I'm so glad that Zarkray is here to be able to fill me in on all this deep lore. Bloody and snug. Huh. I didn't know that, right, Cube? Yeah, isn't the Vatican Catholic? Weird. Eat it. I guess that's true. Non-Catholic Christians don't listen to the Pope. Huh. Never really thought about that. You need the key to the chamber of the eldest brother. Okay. Zero relevancy. I guess that's true, right? Oh, look at this dude. This dude who's bound with a weird face.
Regretful be the heart, penitent one. The anguish of the eldest brother has now come to an end.
Catholicism is the main branch of Christianity. Others are growing branches, but still Christian nonetheless. I thought the main branch of Christianity was actually Judaism. It started off as Judaism, and then it branched off from there.
Deo Gracias, witness
Deo
to
Gracias.
and narrator of the acts of the grievous miracle.
This is the guy that was speaking in the
Such
opening.
is my penance, as yours is silence.
Right. I don't know. Oh, this guy's so cool.
Affliction is what you seek.
Cradle of affliction.
This can be found in the mother of mothers of the churches.
Right. Right, yeah, the central aspect of Christianity is that they believe that Jesus was a demigod.
Separated from the rest of these lands by a great sacred and forbidden door.
A great, sacred, and forbidden door. Yeah, right, because they were like, this dude is divine. And the Jews were like, nah, he's just a normal dude, but he's got some great ideas. And the Christians were like, how could you say that? Even a wise penitent like me knows nothing of what lies beyond those high walls. I love his tingle hat. Why is he wearing a tingle hat?
According to the rule, one must carry out the 3 humiliations to gain access to what they guard.
3 humiliations.
One of them must be performed in the high mountains, covered in thick blankets of snow and ice. Another in the depths of a dark, entombed church where the sleeper lies. And the last one at the end of the trail, carved by gnomes that claw their way out of an
They are very similar. You're super right.
in the bowels of the bell named Hondo that grows into the earth. Take this thorn and place it on the handle of your sword. If, when the time comes, as you grip your weapon firmly, you notice that it wounds you and makes you bleed. Having grown, with more thorns sprouting from it, writhing over the figure of the father carved into the knob.
No, general Christian churches don't recognize Mormonism at all. Right. Yeah. Well, Mormons are a whole other deal, right? Because they believe that, like, that Joseph Smith was the Messiah, right?
That will mean that you are at the mercy of the grievous miracle, whether for its punishment
Right.
or its
I don't know a huge amount about Mormonism. All I know is the South Park episode, more or less. It's a weird holiday. There's like an arbitrary week chosen in between March and April where people dressed in monochromatic outfits with pointy hats carry statues and symbols of Catholicism around the street with music. That does sound very weird. Yeah. Zarko, when you the reading it out loud, that sounds like something that would happen in Night Vale. We got the thorn. Thorn, a small gift from Deo Gracias, nailed into the effigy of the twisted under the guard of your sword. The thorns, arisen from the miracle, feed on sin and guilt, growing with the burden that its bearer carries. Deo Gracias' farewell. Brother Abbot, you know that I have been a scribe in this abbey since I was but a wee child. I have written about our church, our saints, and our miracle of the greatest pain. I must inform you that I have made the decision to leave, although I intend to continue writing. In these walls I cannot be a true witness of the works of the miracle. I need to appreciate with my own eyes your holy works. I will be a teller of the miracle wherever it takes me, rain or shine, or scorching sand under my bare feet. And so this is the mea culpa. So the mea culpa is your sword. And look at the hilt of the blade. It's like somebody that's like being like grown into it. It's pretty wild. Wow, that's intense. That's intense, Darkrai. Holy shit. And we got a bunch of stuff that we can access later, but until then, just use the thing. Sometimes you can do special stuff with those. I can't remember what the context is, though. Yeah. Definitely Darkrai. Or my sin. Yeah. Absolutely. Advanced parry. Press R1 to parry. This maneuver allows you to counter weak attacks and deflect heavy strikes. During a counter, press the square button at the moment of impact to perform a retribution. Okay. That's it. And the muscle memory, it just flows. Beautiful. Oh, I could have done a cool thing. Just want to see if I can do it to this guy. Fuck. Screw you. Yeah, it's real interesting. Real interesting tidbits. Oh god, I hate these things. Ugh. Give me the green orb. You have acquired Verdialis of the Forsaken Hamlet. Open the inventory and equip it. A song that filled the air during the festivities of a lost village. Its power finds its way through the floor, continues through walls and ceilings, harming the enemies of the penitent one. The ringing of a laced shell horn used to precede this chant, but now only silence remains. Whether in rain, sun, or wind, may this land blessed be. Whether walking or in deep sleep, may this land blessed be. Whether by day or in obscurity, may this land blessed be. So these are like prayers, but the prayer is magic. That. Shit. Get that over. Remember the buttons. You're super right. Yeah. The color, I mean, just the shape of them alone. Yeah, absolutely. And the fact that you said that they're monochrome too, that doesn't bode well. Get up. Oh yeah, climb up. Assuming there might be something here. Oh, they have one main color. I see. Okay. So here's the press right trigger in the air to ascend after hitting an enemy. Oh, I didn't know that. That's one of that's a grub, basically. It's mainly purple or red. The white ones have other colors, except some very weird exceptions. Walking are like a national holiday.
The miracle has forsaken us.
It sounds very surreal. Depends on which branches of the church, too. Huh. Now we're in Albero. Oh, and this is the map. This town's pretty fucked up. Oh, the path, right. You get a thing for that later. Something cool happens. Oh, right. I remember this place. These folks are like holy people who take care of or they're like healers, but they take care of people that don't get better. Equip rosary beads in your rosary to improve the characteristics of the penitent one. Find additional knots to increase the number of rosary beads. So that's charms, right? Slightly strengthens the penitent one's defenses. That morning, when the bonfires were lit and the convicts were raising their ghastly pleas to the indifferent inquisitors, a white dove came down from heaven and perched on the shoulder of a prisoner, where it stayed until it burned with him. I can talk to this one. Those bonfires look a lot like they carry in the processions. Oh, interesting. Huge heavy altars with people kneeling to carry it. I'm also used to seeing it each year. Can imagine how it looks to an outsider. Yeah, right.
Sorrowful be the heart, penitent one. Welcome to Albero.
Ark of the Covenant.
Sanctuary to this humble brotherhood of the Kissers of Wounds.
The Kissers of Wounds, yeah.
Few remain here who can still employ it. But Tirso is my name. There are few of us who still care for the sick and ailing. With devout kisses, we bless the wounds of those who seek our protection. Thus both we and they remain at the mercy of the miracle. Time outside these walls passes by strangely. In sundowns, we need not contemplate. But if your penance happens to carry you under set skies, be so kind as to bring us some ingredients for our ointments. The will in the miracle shall show you which ones they are.
So these guys, like, due to the nature of the miracle, like, they're trying to like heal these folks, I think, using, like, I think just the power of love, I guess. I love this cutscene. Yeah, oh right, just wait. Just wait.
You carry the painful guilt in your cracked hands. Lend it to us and alleviate our burden. Lend it to us and wipe away our tears. Because it is an act of penitence.
Yeah, the sword design too is sick. The virtue of the mea culpa hath ascended. So this is like your Emerald Herald, basically. You can talk to this thing and will allow you to upgrade your stuff. Oh, I'm shy. I don't have enough. Can't go this way. Yeah, even the thorn crown on the character's head. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, it definitely feels like the sword is meant to be, the figure on the sword is meant to be Christ, right? Like, it almost like, I don't know what, like, the real, like, world, how much of the real world crosses over into this game, you know? Like, I don't know how much real stuff there is that impacts the, like, this game, or whether or not it's just, like, the concept of Christianity taken and put in, like, a completely different, like, context and world. Oh man, that's so far. I don't think I can make that. No way.
Thou hast called upon the winch of the
Which is real interesting.
true shrine.
So a Monster Heart character I talk about all the time. She's the center of this cult. As a headshot done of her by my friend in a prom, just wearing a crown of thorns and roses. Nice. Friendly, copyright-free Christ. Yeah, exactly.
In this place, we gather the remains of those who were separated and forgotten, so we can grant them holy burial as our charitable rule prescribeth. Help us, these poor souls.
So basically, there's more stuff to be found. Architecture of the churches in a lot of places seem a lot like what I've seen around in Spain. Oh yeah, just wait. There's even more shit. The phalanx of Brandon, the gravedigger. Brandon Joshua Mullins dug the graves of hundreds throughout his life, whether friends, family, or foe. But when the chaos arose, there was no one left to return the favor. So I think I can go back and give this little bone to the boy over here. It's a subset of Christianity cult that she's in. Interesting.
In this place, we gather the remains of those who
There's always at least one cathedral in every main city.
so we can grant them holy burial as our charitable. Help us, these poor.
Oh no, I guess he doesn't want the little bone. Ding. And I love that. Swing. So cool. So, Ratchku, you mentioned somebody being chained up, or Christ carrying the cross. Look at this character. Love this character design. I love this enemy design. Not subtle. Yeah. And look, yeah, and then look at these guys over here. They're still alive on the spikes. Perfect off. Ah, okay. Criminals that were crucified with Christ. Yeah. This game is real cool. There's a lot of really cool imagery and stuff that those who are knowledgeable about a religion would definitely get more of a kick out of. No head for you. Fuck me up, fam. Come on. Skirt. Oh, I just wasn't looking. I was looking at chat. Exemplaris excommunicationis. I was just literally looking at chat. No excuse. I like how it's telling me to dodge when it's like I fell on some spikes. You did it. Congratulations, chat. Good job. Hey, look, it's chat.
The murderer.
Come on, chat. Just chill out a little bit.
Drink your 7-Up. Eat a moon pie. Quit murdering.
I was hoping there might be like a cool counter move that I could do on the enemy with the angel statue. Also, the angel statue being carried really resembles... Sorry, please. I'm trying to read some interesting information in chat. Resembles an idol, so it's really interesting and feels symbolic of the work people go through to hold their own manufactured beliefs as God, as opposed to what Jesus stood for. It's being used as a weapon. Yeah, nice. Oh, that's good. I like that. Number 3 is like a big thing in Catholicism. Oh yeah, I mean, we are fighting. There's literally a character that will show up later with 3 faces. So, oh my gosh, DJ Nerd! Welcome in, Nerd Herd. Beep beep. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for the raid. Let me give you a quick shout out. Let's pivot to a quiet screen. Thank you so much for the raid, DJ Nerd. Welcome in, my friend. How are you doing today? Oh, thank you for the shout out.
Has done his media training. He does. He knows.
Oh,
the camera.
Hell yeah.
But I'm the one who does all the pointing and clicking.
I'm loving this close-up cat cam.
Hey, Kira. Right.
Giving the people what they want. I love it. Good boy. Welcome in, Ray. Welcome in, DJ. Thank you so much for the raid.
Just sitting there. No. What?
Oh.
Sit there.
So cute.
He's such a pest.
He's like, why aren't you paying attention to me? I'm clearly the best thing that's going on right now.
In front of my mice.
So cute.
Look at the look on his face as well. It's a look that says, yeah, this will fuck him up.
He knows exactly what he's doing.
I'm helping. Right, you gonna help? Fine. You know what? I can still reach a mouse.
It's so funny. Oh man, welcome in, DJ Nerd. Thank you again so much for that raid. I super appreciate it. How is Gabriel Knight? Is the Beast Within? How are you enjoying that in the latest in the Gabriel Knights? Or maybe not the latest, but I know you've been grinding on that one for a little while. Oh, there's my souls. Well, welcome in, everybody. We're playing Blasphemous. This is like a Metroidvania Souls-like style game where with heavy religious undertones. Real interesting game. We're just right at the beginning. Oh gosh, please don't push nothing with the spikes. There we go. That was session 11. You finished it. Nice. A thing. Guild fragment again, not subtle game. Yeah. Oh yeah, and if you're Ray, I know you're subbed, and also DJ. Y'all have access to a few new emotes, a couple of which are animated, so enjoy those. Phalanx of Arthur, the sailor. He spent his whole life looking after a mysterious totem. This evidence would prove the existence of an impossible castle built under the sea, protected by its incessant waves. Huh. Atlantis? No, couldn't be Atlantis. Shit. Can I slide through? Sure. Nope. There, please. There it is. Wolf Maze puzzle was a pain in the ass, so we cheated. I mean, I think that's fair. I think that, like, when you're playing games, when you get to a certain point, like, and you're no longer having fun, I think it's totally valid to quote-unquote cheat or, like, give yourself some knowledge about what to do. Squish! So this game has individual murder animations for each enemy that you can counter to. Super, I love it. Oh, this enemy is real neat too. I love this enemy. Guilt, shame, and repentance are also very big things. Yeah. There's some more people that are strung up. I love this enemy. So this enemy is like a huge chunking person with a little person on top of them. They've got like a child on them. I'm almost like a little bit like Brandon Hodor. Oh, that did a shockwave. Little juice, little squeeze. Goliath and David, yeah. The uvula of proclamation. Oh, it's a thing that I can put on my rosary. When the uvula is equipped, you have a chance to earn Tears of Atonement when destroying an object. So I believe Tears of Atonement is like magic. Let's read the lore. Decree from His Holiness Escriber. It shall be called the Anointed Legion, said His Holiness. Under the armor, their bodies shall be covered with bandages, anointed with oils that I myself will bless. They will protect the Mother of Mothers, as I will protect them. I wonder whose uvula it is. I don't want to just slip and die. But yeah, thanks again so much for bringing your community on over, DJ. I super appreciate you. I hope you, if you got a raid and run, I totally understand. I know I'm pretty drained usually after streaming, so thank you again, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. If you can't stick around, and just thanks again. Fuck. Come on, buddy. Don't be like that. There it is. Shit, I'm gonna die. Run away. I gotta get out of here. We're gonna run back to town real quick. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, the Mouser's charity stream, right? The Translate Remembrance. Yeah. Oh, by the way, DJ, I just launched the Guild House, the Timbo the Wizard Discord. I'd love to have you in if you wanted to join. There is also a self-promo page there. Mouser's in there, so they're probably going to promote as well. But I would love to have you promote your good show in there as well, if that was something that you would be into. Let me scroll back up real quick. You literally have to go through 2 years of something called Catholicism, which is an extra religious class in your local church which prepare you for the communion, which is like a second best thing for Catholic before holy marriage. Oh wow, really? Again, the religious imagery as a shield for a very scrawny, weak individual. I love all this like subtle detail that Raichu is picking up on. Both Raichu and Zarkrai. It's real interesting too, because like, oh, there's a cute little pupper. I never saw this pupper before. You can pet the dog. Chat, you can pet the dog. What more do you need? I've never seen that before in this game. I've never seen that before. I did not know that you could in fact pet the dog. I need a rest. And I love that Zarkrai is picking up on these like bigger themes of like the architecture and like the like this religious holiday that occurs, and then like Raichu is diving into those like little details about like the specific imagery of each, like what each person is like wielding and holding and stuff, because there's like a lot of really interesting stuff in that regard. Here in Spain, petting a dog is mandatory in Catholic practice. The village I'm in could be any village in Spain. That's real funny. Oh, you know what? I've made a mistake. I gotta go back and juice up a little bit. Yeah, the creators, they for sure knew what they were doing. Like they went for a vibe, and they've pretty much nailed it. Like it's really, really impressive. And in pixel art too, which is even cooler. Like the fact that they were like, we're gonna make an incredible game and with some absolutely banger imagery is like one thing, but then they're also like, we're gonna do it in fucking pixel art too. Okay, so I want plunge attacks real good. Oh, I can get both. I can get two. Yeah, I like charge attacks. I like me a down attack. Hell yeah. Sick. Sick. Oh, Raichu. I know that you have experience with screenwriting, and I realized that I was looking through my notes on my Remarkable the other day, and I realized that I have a soft outline for like a screenplay for like an episode of like a show that I have an idea for, and I would love to like hear what you think about it, and like, you know, we can talk about it later for sure. But just remind me to DM you, because I feel like I'll forget if I don't. So I'm putting this out into the world so that way other people know. The power of rice compels me. Ouch. Fuck. That was slick though. Did you see that shit, chat? Do the thing. A little nervous. Yeah, Zarkar gonna hold us accountable. Now it's on the internet forever, so everybody knows that I was wanting to talk to my friend about a about a screenplay. And now I can be held accountable forever. Perfect. I love too that the statue or the shield bearers, they don't have heads. They have heads, but like the shield doesn't. And then when you kill them, their head comes off. Come on, that tagged me. Just a little shy. There it is. It'll force me to get back in the mindset after like 8 years. Well, you're just like, I just know you know about screenplays, which is why I was like wanting to get your, I wanted to pick your brain a little bit. Oh, jeez. I don't think I've ever seen that animation before. Holy shit, that was visceral. Oh, that makes you invulnerable. Fuck. Takes a little bit of time for the thing to proc, which is a little bit difficult. Like, it's not just like an instantaneous proc on the down slam. You gotta charge it up for a second, which is a little tricky. Literally cutting the wings before going for the kill. Yeah. Oh, what did I pick up? I missed it. Oh, another bone. Capitate of Baroque. Baroque? The Herald. Whether executions or lashings, Baroque was always there to proclaim them loudly, but his voice broke down gradually as, day by day, he had to announce the sentences of his entire family. Holy shit. What is a capitate? Capitate. The largest of the carpal bones, situated at the base of the palm of the hand and articulating with a third metacarpal. It's interesting that it's the text is about his voice, but the bone is his hand. Like, I would have thought it would be like a larynx or something. You know what I mean? Fuck you, give me the grub. Oh no! Man, I was just coming out of the animation. Yeah, we're gathering bits of bone from individuals. Maybe for something akin to a holy corpse. He was announcing sentences, declaring them into truth with his voice. Right. I think, I'm not, maybe we are trying to assemble like a holy corpse. When the penitent one dies, erring in his penance, a guilt fragment is anchored in the world. The weight of the guilt accumulates and reduces the gain of fervor and tears of atonement, as well as a maximum fervor. collect guilt fragments to recover or find someone who can ease your burden. Oh, right. So guilt fragments are your souls, not your mana. My bad. My apologies. Yeah, some of this metaphor goes over my head for sure. Absolutely. Like, there's like the game is a very intense, like intentional game at times, and like some of this stuff, like, oh fuck, some of this stuff is like I'm not even like sure like what it's trying to be implying or saying, right? So I appreciate having folks in chat who are knowledgeable and understanding of themes and tones and stuff like that to be able to help puzzle that out for sure. Just like 1/2 second shy. Squish. Wow, that does a lot of damage. Basically, don't sin, you dummy. Are these all headless statues? Yeah, a lot of them are headless. I don't think we found one with a head, yeah. Or repent for the rest of your life if you wish a chance for a good afterlife. Yeah, I don't think we've seen a single headless statue. Or a statue with a head. That sucks. Give me this. Cut the rocks out of the air. Am I not hitting? Yeah, the stone throwers. They come out of the ground too. There's like 3 of them. They all hand the stones off to each other. They're real nasty dudes. Fuck off. Oh. Clutch recovery. Whew. Yep, like public executions. Yep. I'm gonna take a quick look at the map. I don't think we can go down there. Yeah, we couldn't go down there just yet because there's a gate in the way. Oh, they've put stuff there. I can put things on the map now. Cool. Nice. Oh, that's nice. What a nice little quality of life update. That was not like that before. Stoning was a big punishment, but also a biblical story about Jesus has him defending a woman people are trying to stone and saying, "Oh yeah. That's another really that's one that is pretty popular in like pop culture and stuff too, for sure." Beginning of the game. Yeah. You ain't seen nothing yet. It gets wild. Please, sir. All the rock pushed me to the opposite side. The fact that they're so high in the air is also relevant because of how they hold themselves. To Rachku picking up small details and me picking up large ones. Yeah. I just love the idea too of like there being like this concept of a miracle that people are like they believe to be like holy in nature, but it does unholy things. But in their zeal, they you know, continue to worship it anyways. Because despite the fact that it's not truly divine, or divine in an unappetizing or inappropriate way, right? They're still like, because it is some symbol of something divine, that they're like still worshiping it, even though that thing that is divine might not necessarily be good. Yes. Bridge of the Three Cavalries. Okay, I think this is where the door is. So in order to open this door, we got to do the Dark Souls thing. We got to go ring the 2 bells. Except there are 3 bells in this one, but more or less. Kind of like how the Inquisition was meant to be God's will, but ended up doing horrible things. Yeah, people still believe them. Yeah, perfect. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. So this guy who's bound up everywhere, he just gets around somehow. Like, he beat us here. I don't know how. Also, look how huge this man is, right? Like, he's on his knees and he's still like 3 heads taller than I am. He's huge.
Here lies the door, on whose bronze the ordeals of those chosen by the miracle are perpetuated. On it, for the art of these images to be worshipped and revered, ornamentation must take place. His sculpted holiness watches us, rigid, from on high. But it is the relief of the bronze that dictates who is worthy of passing under its adorned arch. Find the holy visages, and the bronze will know. For fickle are the wishes of the miracle.
Could be a Wendigo. There is some really... It's interesting because it's like... When I played this the first time, I can't remember if there were any... like literal direct references to the devil or Satan in this. I don't think that there were. I think it was all just like holiness, which was part of the thing that like threw me for such a loop when I played this the first time, where it's like but there are I think there are, you know, some definitely demonic shit that happens, but like it's not really presented that way. You know what I mean? Like some of the shit that you fight later on in the game is literally fucking, like some of that shit is like a literal demon, but it's again presented like it's some kind of like holy figure, which is really interesting to me. Yeah, because the devil basically doesn't do anything. He's like just the reason for sins, and that's it. Right. I guess that makes sense, right? If he's just like, he's just the boss, but he doesn't really, it's not his fault or nothing, right? Like he doesn't really, kind of like Prometheus, right? Prometheus, because that's like a big aspect of the story of Prometheus. Oh, hey. Heart of the virtuous pain. Equip a sword heart in the Mea Culpa to alter its properties. They grant powerful upgrades, but this one comes at a price. Rest at Preview to access the core. Yeah. So this is like a thing that we can modify. Can't get it yet. Let me go ahead and put this on the map. That's like a big aspect of, I guess we'll put this little thing here. That's a big aspect of the myth of Prometheus that lots of people don't really realize, is that Prometheus gave fire to man. That's shit. Well, luckily it wasn't that far. His main deal in Greek mythos is that he gave fire to man. He was like Apollo's boy, and Apollo got lazy one day and was like, "Yo, Prometheus, can you ride my sweet sun chariot around the earth, so that way the day will happen? Because I want to have a day off. You know what I mean, bro?" And Prometheus was like, "Fuck yeah, dude! I'll ride you. I'll bring your chariot around the sky." For sure, I'll do you a solid. And then then Apollo gave him the keys to his car, and Prometheus was driving that sun car. And then he was like, man, what if I just never gave the sun back to Apollo, and I just became the sun guy? And this is like for sure paraphrasing, but basically he was like, he kind of like saw behind the veil a little bit and was like, man, like the sun is sweet. What if instead of like me just having the sun, or the gods having the sun, what if we gave it to man? And that's kind of where the myth of Prometheus giving fire to man. But there's like an important aspect of the myth that isn't really talked about, and that is that it wasn't just fire that was given to man. It was fucking Christ. It was like the concept of self as well, right? Like it was the concept of hey, my life has meaning and has value to it, more than just as a plaything for the gods, right? My life is valuable, right? And which, as a concept to the gods, is a much worse one to give to humans than fire, right? Because suddenly the humans were no longer willing to just go and kill themselves for kill themselves and each other over the gods, right? Over the Greek gods, because they had this awareness of self and death, right? They basically gave them the concept of death in addition to the fire. And that was the real reason that Prometheus was punished, not the fire, but the acquiescence of humanity's impermanence, I guess. Please, Lord. I'm gonna switch it to the D-pad for this. This is the one. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's 3 times now, chat. Unbelievable. I can't, fucking Christ. We're gonna do this. I swear to God. Also, it punishes sinners which makes no sense. Yeah, wouldn't he be bros with them? Wouldn't this? Yeah, I never understood that either. Then he made a movie that Prometheus. Yeah, wouldn't the devil be bros with all those guys? Yeah, the ladder is a tough jump. So the sun would be equal to a sense of self. Right. What the forbidden fruit did. Yeah, I'm having trouble with this jump. Yeah, the crossover with the forbidden fruit analogy is really, really interesting, actually, for sure. Absolutely. I always thought that mythos was so interesting. Because like that's one of the reasons why I like Greek mythology so much, is that like the Greek gods knew, like the Greeks' interpretations of deities wasn't something like this almighty, unknowable being of, you know, of infinite grace, wisdom, and divinity, right? And instead, they were just people, more or less, right? Like the Greek gods were just average people with great powers, right? And you know, fucking the world up because they were basically humans, right? Can I just drop off this way? I feel like this will just murder me, though. Yeah, this will just kill me if I drop off. Devil only seems interested in screwing God's plans, as if he was a bickering child rebelling against Dad's fishing trip. Yeah, but he never even tries to take over heaven after his fall. What a loser. Yeah, I mean, I always felt like the devil, Satan, he kind of got... Oh my fucking God, why can't I make this jump? I always felt like he got a little shafted in his deal, because it's just like he didn't want to do what God wanted, and then God cast him out, which is like God's prerogative, don't get me wrong. But then God was like, but then he's just like not really doing anything, you know? It's like he's just kind of vibing. And in fact, he still like facilitates a role to God too, where he like looks after all the people that God doesn't want to hang out with in heaven. So he's still definitely like on God's payroll, 100%, right? Where's my Lucifer redemption arc? Absolutely. Yeah, Bible 2. Bible 2 Electric Boogaloo. And the Bible's so good, why is there no sequel? A sword core, blessed with defensive prayers, can be inserted into the mea culpa, boosts the blocking stance, increasing its duration, but exposes the penitent one longer to enemy attacks. Cool. The works and graces of the sorrowful miracle, second verse. The wind blew strongly through the fractures of the cathedral that the great tree had originated, lifting the ash, creating those dense gray clouds, hiding the whole mother church, and drowning her in a deep darkness of lead. The ground began to tremble. Then a terrible cry was heard from the depths of the mountain of ash, and that cry was joined by more and more guttural screams, animal roars, monsters, and one which was heard above all, the scream of an old man, which resounded gravely, as out of the throat of a giant. Oh, wait, I want to equip it. See, that doesn't sound very divine to me, but what do I know? So let's see. The Garden of Eden and the forbidden fruit inside you gave you knowledge of everything, and that was it. But in retrospect, I realized that the knowledge of good and evil is literally the impeccable ability to tell right from wrong in all situations, which is inherently incredibly painful. Right. Yeah, so, I mean, because like, similar, like, Prometheus and the Garden of Eden, right? It really wasn't about fruit or anything. It was about this lack of awareness, right? Like humans didn't have this concept of self in the way that we do now, right? And that we weren't aware of like for example, modesty, right? Like, it's gonna be my last attempt at trying to get this. For example, modesty, right? Like, that was like a thing that the snake or the apple apparently like infected humanity with, the concept of modesty or something, because like when God would show up, he was like, why are you not naked? Why do you have like a fig leaf over your areas, right? Over your privates? And they were like, because of shame, right? And it's like, well, like, again, it's just like, it was almost like this acknowledgement of, oh my God, what's wrong with me? I just literally jumped into those books. Yeah. We're gonna try something else, I think. We're gonna go in a different direction. That's killing me, dude. Cover those figs with a fig leaf. Go on, Goldman. Yeah, exactly. It's like all that stuff is really, really interesting. Impeccable logic. Drop. All right, let's go down. Frickin' parts. What's down here? Go that way. And I look down. That looks like a death drop to me. I guess the game would be telling me whether or not there is a way down, because it will be like, main thing that's said over here is that the fruit mainly brought self-awareness and shame, right? And then we all need to feel shame for that original sin for all eternity. Yeah, where it's like, which is like such a caveat, right? Because like, oh, look at this guy.
Sister of mine, as I foretold you, someone is heading towards the Forbidden Gate. Someone who seeks the purge and excommunication of all that is sacred and rests there. No, do not place your doubts on me. I am ready.
Yeah, so cool. Right, because I always thought that was such a catch-22, right? Where it's like you could literally have led the perfect life, but because of that concept of original sin, you're fucked. Cleanse your guilt. Oh, yes. Thank God. Guilt has been expiated. Oh, that's really convenient. Yeah, that guy's real cool. That guy is real cool. He's a little bit of a boss fight later on, and that guy's neat. Look at this fuck zone that we're in now, chat. Look at this cool guy with all his candies. Sorry. Just can't when it came to pieces. Layered animation. Fucking me up. I'm dead. Son of a bitch. That's okay. It's a short run back. I'm just glad we don't gotta worry about getting that fucking thing anymore. Regular crypts filled with spikes. I mean, it's regular. It's pretty regular in Dungeons and Dragons, maybe. Little D&D, you know, little D&D crypt. Whoop. What D&D crypt doesn't have a nice little smattering of spikes here and there? You get a spike, and you get a spike strip. Everybody gets a spike strip. Whee! They are very low. A little nervous I wasn't gonna make that jump. And look at how fucked up the background is. Mercy Dreams, that's what this place is called. Like, this place is clearly, like, disheveled. It's clearly run down, poorly maintained. So before we go back towards that fuck zone, let's see what's just to the left here. Oh. Glad we checked. Great. And that's why it's usually a good idea to check your surroundings before you commit to a specific direction. Ooh, that was so cool. Fun area. Oh, look at these guys with the flails. Hey, buddy. Hello, hey, buddy. It's incredible how small people were back then. Yeah, that is true. Humans have gotten taller. I guess I could have avoided these guys if I wanted. Self-whipping in order to atone for sins. Yeah. I read the when the movie was coming out, I read the Da Vinci Chronicles, and I remember being very weirded out by the bad guy whose main thing was that he would flagellate. Now, that movie and book series, oh my gosh, look at these things, were really, I feel like, overhyped. Get out of here, ghost. These guys are soul masters from fucking, what's it called? Hollow Knight. There we go. Fuck. Out of here with your Castlevania ass. Fucking piece of shit. Okay, that was a mistake. I'll admit. I'll be the first to admit that was a mistake, dropping blind into something unknown. Oh, really? Oh, interesting. That's really interesting, Zarkray. What's in the chest? Uh-oh. A little nervous. There's us, yeah. What do we just get? Ladders exist for a reason. Why use ladder when falling is so much easier? I don't even know if I can pronounce this. Seguria of the to your eyes like stars. Brief him to the night skies. Overwhelms the penitent one with the fury of righteousness. Increases the speed of his attacks. Oh, cool. There is a small girl with 2 star-like eyes who, when she looks at me, makes me stay by her side. They say she's a saint, came down from the sky. Do not cry, my child, or I'll get lost on the way. What is it that tolls? The bells in the distance? What is it that cries? On her face, eyes star-like. So I guess this is like a rage mode. Sounds good. Ladders? That sounds like quitter talk to me. Duck. Fuck. Please, sir. Fuck. Shit. The game is hard. The game is not easy. The game is hard. It's fun, though. It's very, like, snappy, you know? Like, the game feel is good. Oh, gosh, not that way. I know, I was super close. We'll get it next time. I love this environmental design where there's, like, this very large staircase that we're, like, unlocking the, oh, that was so good. That we're like unlocking the like little shortcuts in order to be able to get past. It's like I really love that like Dark Souls style room design and architecture. Come on. Using the ladder. I regret using the ladder. Take it. Oh, I can skirt past the. Oh, never mind. Oh, look at this boy. Yep. That was hard, dude. Holy shit. Baby. Get the baby. Oh wait. Let's go unlock the shorty cut. Shorty. There's an item. Cervical vertebrae of Zyker. The Brewmaster. Zyker the Brewmaster gave ignoble fame to his monastery by brewing the most famous beer in the kingdom. One night, the flames of a fire raised his legend to the heavens. Like, I love the incorporation of all these, like these funny little motifs and, like, the little pieces of lore. It's like, it's building, like, a really interesting world via just subtext and, like, and little lore drops alone, which is really, really cool. It's really, really cool. I really like that nature of storytelling in games where it's like you piece it together like slowly, and like you've got like more information comes out and stuff. Big G wanted some of that beer. Can you blame him though? Can you blame him? I always thought it would be real cool to hang out with like Dionysius, you know, like literally the god of partying and drinking. But he's like a real cool dude. Or he's an asshole. One of the two. Like the party god, right? The party god seems like he'd be a real cool guy, but he's totally not. Totally a dick. And this is just literally a trap room. Oh, can't go over it. Alright. Shit, didn't mean to do that. Oh yeah, give me that special kill. Or just pick him up by the head and just chop his head off. Holy fuck. Jesus Christ. Like, I've seen a good amount of this stuff before, Chad, and even now I'm still surprised at the visceralness of it. Holy fuck. And slam. Okay. Just a little bit of dial. Whoa! Secret. I didn't know this was here. What's down here? Ooh. Nasty area. Let's come back. Let's pull back just a little bit. What's down here? These lead in complete opposite directions, alright? Secret is more pain. I believe it. Oh, this is a person.
From a place of blessings have I been entrusted with watching over you, penitent one. Thus it has been.
Should have learned my lesson by now.
My name is Viridiana. I have been granted a gift with which I can assist you in carrying your burden if required. But only you can make that choice. Penitent one in silence, will you require my assistance with your next task?
So this is like, so she's Solaire, basically. So she'll show up and help in the boss fight. I don't know if that impacts the story at large or anything in particular. Oh, this is gonna be a boss fight. Oh yeah, look at that. So y'all were talking about Satan. Oh look, it's ripping the heads off the statues. He's like a tree pool. I would like to get past.
Penitent one! Penitent one!
What? good.
Penitent one!
Oh, thanks for the heal, girl. Fuck. Ah, so close. Taught teleportation magic back in church. He's a big boy. Oh, really? His name is Have Mercy. Oh, how interesting. But before we go and keep finding the boss, let's just head right, just real quick. I just want to see what's over here. Okay, more baddies. Also, that statue was a famous one where she's holding a newborn Jesus. Oh, really? Interesting. Just want to see what's the other direction because we've just unlocked this boss fight. So let's see what the other way is. Maybe there's some good shit over here. Use the ladders there for a reason. Never, I'm a ladder rebel. Big ladder's never gonna keep me down. You want some of this? Get out of your big chair, you big jerk. What's this? What's this? There's something in the air. Empty bile vessel. Is that not a, is that a new biliary? Yeah, it can be a new biliary. Sweet. Yeah, it's like literally a priest in the floating chair, right? He's got a nasty spear too. Alright. Pretty good. That biliary is gonna be pretty useful, I feel like. Looking high from above, yeah. Alright, let's go get this. Let's go get this bread. Let's go get this boss fight. The spikes being dug into it too is like so clearly intentional as well, right? Stay back. Just about knowing the flow, chat. Sometimes you know the flow, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you hit the wrong button completely. Sometimes you dipsy when you mean to doodle, and sometimes you doodle when you mean to dipsy. That's just the nature of the beast. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. Yeah, come on, Hornet. Give me some AoE here. Give me some assistance. Yeah, Hornet, what are you even doing over there? I can't even see you. Sir, I would like to get past you. Oh, no worries, Rajku. No worries. Welcome back. Yeah, nails and stakes for Christ. Finding Big Boy who was sitting on a statue of Virgin Mary holding a baby Jesus. You know, typical video game boss. Yeah. Yeah. Bog standard. You don't have... I'm sorry, did you not have a Jesus allegory boss in your video game? What were you even making a video game then? I think you need to be a bit less greedy with your hits, you know, since you're one of them 76. Ow. Greed. There's no greed. What are you talking about, greed? Who's greedy? Oh, I'll take it back. Back. Just fucking bitch slap my ass. I guess I'll just use this point to heal. There we go. Just about knowing that flow, about knowing that pacing. Yep. Like if I can just get the blocks off on the timing. See what I mean? Ooh, so good. Oh. Run away. Do something. Oh, that was bad. Oh, shit. Hey, give me that heal. We're almost there. Almost there. Yeah, heal me. Come on. Oh. Oh man, that was a huge thing. I was gonna die no matter what. Fuck. Less greedy with my wrath. Yeah, the symbolism, like, it's so interesting. Like, because like the statue is holding, like, there's no baby Jesus in the statue's hands, so it's almost like it's holding the monster, right? Do you think the person that made this game, do you think that crew, do you think they played Bayonetta? Because I love the fact that you get animation cancel. The animation canceling is one of my favorite mechanics in this. Pop. I gotta remember to dodge continuously when the kick comes. Get back. Yeah, heal me. That's not what I wanted. Hit. Oh, come on. I had the block up on that. This is it. There it is. Requiem Aeternum. Yeah, the bosses in the post-Jesus would be in IRL. Yeah, really interesting. Very interesting monsters ripping off the head of the statue. And it did it to this one too. Right, right. Like it's been ripping off all the heads of all the statues. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All the people that tried to come after her before and subsequently died. Maybe. Maybe. We did it, chat. Poggers. Right, and now we get access to this person. Hello. To this saint. So, welcome to heaven? Question mark? So this is the divine, kind of. It's a place outside of space. I'm not really sure what the deal with this place is.
In the name of the great ordeal and the sons of the miracle, when you humbled yourself before my most holy body, you have been granted the presence of my golden visage, custodian of one of the three sorrows of the soul in penance. Our miracle has chosen me amongst all the peers, just as it chose you, to walk on the sacred sea. May the gold in my visage melt and erase the attrition of your soul. Heart of guilt, return now from the dream.
You notice how, like, it's multiple people's voices? It's not just one voice, it's like a man and a woman talking simultaneously. So interesting. We found the holy wound of attrition. Oh yeah, the statues are only holding heads. How strange. So let's take a look at this. Holy wound of attrition. Mark left by the golden visage that reveals the cleanliness of attrition in the soul of the penitent one. Santo Credo, verse 1. His holiness, because of his high penance, must endure suffering in his soul in 3 ways. Each of the ways is a motive, and each motive is a sore. Hence, these 3 sores are the keys to his eternal pain and must be guarded. Oh, we didn't read this one. Get up and tell us what you witnessed, said the scribe without averting his gaze from the paper. I received an order from for the exhumation of the penitent who had been buried about a year ago, answered the gravedigger. He was well loved in Albero, and many parishioners approached his grave, but when I dug him up, we saw blood coming from a crack in his sarcophagus, blood red as wine. Those who were there rushed to fill the lid of the coffin and carried him on their shoulders, watching as blood gushed out from its side. Others ran to their houses, searching for buckets and bottles to keep all that blood that wouldn't stop flowing out. So interesting that that's a text associated with the healing thing, right? Desecrated cistern. Oh, this track is one of my favorites.
You have carried out the first humiliation of penance. You have met the visage of attrition. You have yet to prostrate before 2 last holy visages.
This guy says more.
Sorrowful be the heart, penitent one.
No, that's his. You're done talking to me for the moment. His little rat. I remember this area. I remember this area well. It's rough. Cistern. Yes. This lady with the 7 swords going into her. Very odd.
Blessed are the eyes that with devotion see my tormented heart. Let the ones who are joyful in affliction and fasting come to me, for they are pleasant penance. 6 stinging pains lance my flowery breast. Take the first one and purge one of your 6
Jesus Christ.
of the soul.
Oh my god, that was so visceral! With the blade coming out of her? Holy shit. Maximum health has increased. Holy fuck. I forgot how fucking visceral that cutscene was. Holy shit. Oh gosh. Welcome back, Ray. Yeah, this game is filled with weird imagery like that. This is some good stuff. It's wild, right? Yeah, what a time to come back to. Yeah, I could see that being a little bit of a surprise for sure. not the most pleasant one. Very wild, indeed. Whoop. Oh. Well, that's 4 of 38 babies. Oh, that's good. Good to hear it. Good to hear it. The music is so good, dude. I love this track. Oh, this fucker. This guy's the one bringing the goo boys to life, I think. No worries, Arcray. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy the rest of your evening and sleep well. I'll catch you later. Have a good night. It's all about timing, you know, chat. Oh god. God, those dudes detonate. Once you can see the timing, it's like seeing the Matrix. Oh jeez. Oh, something's bringing these guys back. Oh, I think it's the bell ringers. Yep, here it is. Ring me a bell. Come on. There it is. Starting to run a little low on that old life force. Oh, but we seem to have looped back slightly. Oh, and we found a shop.
Let us be
chat.
captives of the miracle, penitent one. Do not be surprised to find this merchant here. This ancient occupation requires me to be wherever I can obtain rewarding benefits. Call me Candelaria. For what I sell would make your eyes light up like the high bonfires. I will not ask you for any money whatsoever. Those forbidden tears you shed would be more than enough for me. Go ahead, cast your darkened eyes over these valuable treasures. What I am offering you here is as lustrous as the first star of the night. And may my eyes be blinded if I'm lying.
Moss preserved in glass. My new jar filled with moss. The tiny flowers protect you against toxins. Oh, I'll take that.
What I am offering you here, and may my...
Everything. Cool. And what about this key?
Behold what I present to you. Though a small piece, its great power should not be... Trust me, for I have the blood of kings on the palm of my hand.
300 or 200 short. Oh, this is the key to the chamber of the eldest brother. We found that at the very beginning of the game, chat. A hollow... Oh, so these are both rosary beads. Empty tarnished sphere contains no trace of nacre left, but it retains just a hint of bluish sheen. It creates fervor when destroying surrounding objects. Let's probably go with that. And then we can equip the thing later. I'm gonna go try to smash some stuff up and get enough money. Is this okay? So let me go ahead and put a marker on the map. There's a friend here. Very rude. Please, sir. Oh, fucking Christ. Should have just walked out and walked back in. That was a mistake. Far back are we? Not especially. not especially far back. Let's keep going. It's fine. We can recover pretty easy. Easy recovery. Let's head up real quick. I just want to see what's up here. It's probably one bit of doodad. Yeah, there it is. A little giga, little doodad, little what's it? The scaphoid of Fierce the leper. Rejected by his family, his village, and even other lepers, Fierce only found solace in the echo that his voice returned to him when he took refuge in the tunnels of the desecrated cistern. Got enough money now for the thing. Bop, bop. Bop, bop. Oh gosh. It's okay. Okay. We're making our way, chat. We're doing it. We're doing the do. Doctor Who. Alright, let's go. Up. Ooh, ouchie, ooh. It's the right way, right? Yeah. Charge fire! Fell on real quick. Pop, pop. Ah. Just get past him. Just run. All right, let's go get that little upgrade.
Behold what I trust me.
I wonder if she has any different dialogue now that we spot her out.
Let us be captives of the miracle, penitent one.
Guess not. Okay, great. So now that we're back up here, let's actually go back to the left. I want to see what's over leftwards. Oh, there we go. The goo is just so sticky, it's a little difficult to jump through, but once you do, you're good to go. Probably gonna wrap up in about 10 or so some odd minutes. Let's see what else we can find though in this remaining time. Let's see what's over here. Is this the toxin? Turns around. Jeez. Uh-oh. The guy just spawned on top of me. Let's swap out for on the rosary. Let's swap out this for that. Fuck! Launched my ass so far. Oh god. There it is. Okay. Oh, a body. Oh, something. Oh, I can't get it. Oh, how annoying. Oh. Oh, is this gonna give me a new biliary? Yeah. Oh, I don't have enough I don't have enough. Shit. Oh, I'm so close. I'm so close to another health container. Or another flask. Come on. Oh. Oh my god, that almost killed me. Really gotta find just like $500 or a couple hundred. Oh, I thought the other one was gonna drip first. Shit. You know what, chat? I think we're gonna actually call the stream there. Hate to leave you on a death, but sometimes that's just the way it goes. Sometimes that's just the way it do. I think we're saved up. Sometimes it's just the way it is. Yep. But thanks so much, everybody, for coming and hanging out with me today on this Friday afternoon. I super appreciate you. We go live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard over here. And we do all kinds of stuff. We're going to be doing probably more Fallout next Monday. So I hope to see you there. If this is your first time here, make sure to drop a follow so you can know when we go live. And then you get access to a bunch of cool, real cool follower emotes. It's a great time. But yeah, let's go see about sending a raid on out. 1 second. As we see who is live. Stop. Yeah, thanks for being here, Ruby. I appreciate you. Thanks to all the lurkers, chatters, and everybody who hung out today with me today. I super appreciate it, all y'all. Y'all make the magic happen with your support. You're hanging out with me, and I appreciate it. All our magics combined together into super magic, and that in itself is quite magical. So I appreciate all y'all being here. I'm just still trying to find somebody to raid it. Sorry. But yeah, also, if you're not in the Discord just yet, come on down to the Discord. We got some real fun stuff going on. We're doing the world building is kind of taking up residency there. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I see that my friend Prue, aka Proopy Pants, she is currently live over on Kilted Cajun's channel. They're doing Tomb of Annihilation. I think they're actually kind of close to the end. So let's go ahead and raid on into them. Let's go send some love their way. Prue is like a really cool, oh, they just ended. No! No! It's all gone terribly wrong. Shoot. Of course, the moment I'm going to be raided into them, they're about to end. That's just, again, that's just how it is sometimes. Let me keep looking. I'm loving this music, though. You know what? I see Beep Salt is live. They sent me a very lovely raid. Oh, yeah. Raichu, same brain, same brain. Beef Salt's alive, and they sent a very lovely raid my way a few days ago, so we'll go ahead and return the love to them. Beef Salt's a real cool non-binary streamer, which I'm sure most of y'all are familiar with. But let's go send a little bit of magic their way, and you know, and brighten their day just a little bit. Here's the raid message. But thanks again, y'all. I super appreciate everybody for being here. We're going to be live again on Monday starting at 2 with some more Fallout New Vegas, continuing our exploration of the Big Empty. And thanks, RightQ. I appreciate it. And I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your Friday. I hope you all have a lovely weekend. Make sure you get some rest and relaxation, and y'all deserve it. Y'all are incredible human beings, and you deserve your rest and time to recuperate from the long week. But we'll be back on Monday with some more good magic, and I hope to see you all there. Stay magical, everybody. I'll talk to you all soon. All right, bye, guys. Bye. So long. So long. Bye. Bye.